All right, welcome in everybody out there. Thanks a lot for being here on Friday night. Hope everybody's having a great Friday night, and we like having each and every one of you coming in here. Let's see, I usually always start with the snooty lady, but she is way too snooty for us tonight and is out gallivanting in her rat-infested camper. So, yes, shout out there, Gutters Pub. Hope you're having fun. But joining us tonight, we do have our redheaded stepchild coming back here to visit us once again. How you doing tonight there, Tombstones?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing great.
All right, good to have you here. Good to have you here. And we've got joining us the Mouth of Houston back as always. How you doing tonight there, LW?
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Friday.
There we go. As enthusiastic as ever. And joining us tonight, back, she's been, touring around for the last forever. We haven't seen her in a long time, but our country music sensation, KJ. How you doing tonight there, KJ?
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Woo-woo. I'm excited to be here. Let's do it.
Look at that. We got our woot-woot. We've been missing that. The show's really been lacking its woot-woots. So good to have you back there, KJ. Who we got coming in here? We got a few fun people. Melted Copper. We got Gumby in here. Matt Dummett. Good to see you. SoCal Buckeye. Karen from HR coming in here. Multi. What is going on? Multi. We have our buddy Lou Sassole coming in here. We got BC Entertainment coming in there. Slap Happy. What's going on? Little Miss Red Velvet. What's going on? Good to see you. Dozer in here. Good to see you, Dozer. Guaca Loco. Ernie Birdie. What is going on, Ernie Birdie? If Beer and Backroads was a person, what's up, my friend? We got our good friend, Crispy Treat coming in there. Good to see you, Crispy. Let's see who else we've got in here. Let's see, Equid. All right, we're going to get this thing started.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby normal.
Abby normal.
Listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
I don't know why none of us are up on stage. Oh. Boy, I miss that producer guy. When the heck is he coming back and joining us? Look at that. We lost LW some way along the line, too. We're off to a grand start, guys. We are off to a heck of a start. Hey, thanks a lot, everybody, for being out here. I know this is streaming live. Not as many places as normal, but we are live over here on Traveling Fools. We're live on X. We're live over on Tombstones, and we are live on LW's channel as well. So we're still spitting this out to all kinds of fun people. Good to see people rolling in already. I know we were saying hey to Equids there. I guess that's how you say that name. I don't know
nope,
if that's...
just call her Equal.
Equal, okay,
yeah,
Equal. Yeah, you got to correct me on some of these.
Yeah.
I'm not jive and hip like some of you cool kids are.
Yeah.
Not down
definitely
with it.
not. Definitely not hip.
Yo, jive turkey.
I'm the old jive turkey coming at you. Let's see who else we got in here. Joey Foster. What's going on, Joey Foster? Hope you're doing well. He says I was just looking into. Let me pull this up. I was just looking into today's release. Now I can come here for my latest UFO news and more. Exactly, Joey, exactly. We got a little bit on that. It's just not as exciting, but we'll get to that. We will get to that here in a moment. Good to see you there, Melted Copper. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see who else. We got Dispatch in here. Good to see you, Dispatch Center. As always, buddy, Beer and Backroads in there. Yeah, if I miss your name, not doing it on purpose, but scrolling down here to the bottom so I can get caught up with the chat. We'll say hey to people all night long. We got Melissa with One Assassin coming in here too. Real quick, matter of point here before we get going on any of this stuff. Everybody knows Nathan's normally on here with us. Everybody please keep Nathan in your prayers and his mother as well. They're going through a tough time right there. I'm not here to disclose people's personal business, but they could use your prayers. So if you're a praying person, shout out Nathan. We love you, buddy, and miss you and hope everything's doing okay. So yeah, y'all please keep Nathan and his mother in your prayers. So
for sure.
Right, exactly. You back with us, LW? We thought you flipped the board and quit already.
Yep.
No, right when you were doing the introductions, my computer froze up, and I had no idea if anybody could hear me, so I just restarted it. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. We thought maybe you just had one of those little glitches and just said, I just flipped the whole board and ran off on us and said, screw you guys, I'm going home.
Well, the night is young. The night is young.
Give them 15 minutes.
So KJ, before we get going, you've been touring around doing a lot of singing, going all over. You were just in Florida. Tell us about you did a national anthem at some kind of Bass Pro Shop event or something like that as well. So how did all that go?
It was really good. It was really hard because I had to be there at like 5:45 in the morning, and I had to sing at like 6:10. So I had to get up at like 3:45, 4, and start working my voice because I'm like, I've never sang that early. I mean, I've sang that late. No, I'm just kidding, but not that early. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was super cool. It was really beautiful. It was a really nice morning. And I'm not used to being by the lake that early, so it was really cool. Yeah.
Normally if you were at the lake at that point, it would be like you'd be at the lake that late.
I hadn't been to bed yet.
Right. One of those,
yeah, so this was new.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, if you're going to get me out of the house really early in the morning, that's one way to do it is fishing. So, yeah, that's, I guess
I bet I've never gone fishing. I bet it's super cool. It was really pretty. Just, it was neat.
Yeah, so everything else, and then you went down to Florida and all that jazz. So, yeah, sounds like you've been gallivanting around almost as much as gutters. You need to get you one of those, rat poop infested campers,
we have
too.
One.
Oh, you do? You have one. That's right. I forgot about that.
That's funny. We chased the mice out.
How about Toombs? How's your week gone for you? You living life good?
Yeah, living large. That's all I do. It's just been busy. End of school year, so woo woo. Yeah. Or wait, that's KJ's thing. So yeah, but I'm still excited.
Anyone can woot woot.
Summer break.
It's a feel good thing.
Is almost here. Thank
there
God.
You go, LW. Your turn to woot woot, LW.
Woot woot.
Woot. There we go. We got the woot woot out of them.
Mine are so lackluster and unenthusiastic.
Woot woot.
Yeah, that was a hell of a woot woot. I'm not even going to try to follow that one up. So yeah, once again, guys, thanks a lot for being here. Everybody out there watching, please make sure you have hit the thumbs up no matter where you are watching at. And hopefully we got a good one. We're going to drop the line probably a little bit early tonight and let some people call in. Kind of just wing this one. We're, kind of had some other plans, but with, stuff going on right now, we're just kind of winging the show tonight. And we're going to have fun. So we're going to talk about tombstones. Take it away.
No, you did not.
That's good.
Don't do that.
Okay, I'll give an introduction. So,
better.
Well, first off, we'll talk about these UFO files that supposedly came out today. Did you look at any of those? Anybody check those out? The new releases and stuff?
I forgot about it.
Right. It was so lackluster that nobody really did. So I watched some of the new videos earlier, and they're just like the other ones. You can kind of, it's a bunch of black and white stuff that you can kind of see something in there, and you're like, what the heck is this? Not exactly anything, no little men dancing around. We didn't see, the big spaceship coming out with a, Klaatu, Marada, Nikto, for days the Earth stood still and all that jazz. So it really isn't, to me, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff to read and all that, but I have trouble reading, so haven't quite been able to dive. Did you look at any of that stuff, LW?
Words are hard.
Yeah, I think my woot woot was a lot more interesting than those files. A lot of it was old stuff,
right?
That they had already released, and that one thing that they said was like some sort of something from the Bible or something like that. But then you could see the parachute in the background.
Right. Yeah, and so I heard somebody talking, and it was they had interviewed somebody that was on the inside, a congressman or somebody about that, and they were even saying to expect a lot of propaganda coming out with this, and expect a lot of stuff that's obviously not real, to confuse people and so I'm thinking we're going to get, it's going to be like anything else. This is going to be a bunch of nonsense. I mean, I hope to see it. I mean, I hope we get to see. I mean, I want to see the spaceship. I want to see the little green men. I mean, there was a couple cool shots of things going underwater and stuff like that were pretty neat to look at. But it's shot with such a bad cameras and all that, which is, I guess, how they use, when they're actually filming in those jets and stuff like that. They're not using the same kind of cameras that we are using. But still, you would think, that we could get better stuff. It was like, this was shot in March of 2026, and it looks like, it's on some reel-to-reel from, you're about to see some guy come up with the, oh, hello, and it's like the music starts going, and you have Charlie Chaplin dancing out there with his little mustache and stuff. Yeah, it just doesn't look like what we would expect to see. Hey, what's up, One Take Adventures? Good to see you coming in here. Let's see who else. Another good friend of ours was in here. We got Scooby in here. Good to see you, Scooby. Oh, Dead Fish. What is going on, Dead Fish Cheese Spread? I love that name. Good to see you, brother.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, when it comes to that stuff, I go by pretty simple rule here. I want to see the stuff that they don't want to show us, and anything they do want to show us, I assume is crap, BS. I think that's pretty safe to say, would you?
Yeah, I would 100% agree. I would 100%.
The last time I was on the show, that there was talk about the underwater stuff that you just mentioned a second ago, and I kind of can't get that out of my mind because, like, there's a new movie on Netflix with Sally Field. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I forget like incredible. Someone's gonna. I don't know. Anyway, it's really cute, but it had a lot of underwater scenes, and it just. Like, I love that thought of all the underwater stuff. Like, that is more exciting to me than all the other stuff. Because I guess we just grew up watching all the alien movies, and I just don't expect to ever really see anything like that. So the underwater stuff to me is really intriguing. So,
you ever see that movie? I forget what the name of it was, where it's a really creepy, good movie, but it was like one of those deals where they go to space. And they're supposed to be in one of those ones that's, supposed to take them, they go to sleep and you're supposed to wake up, 100 years later and be somewhere. But something goes wrong and the ship malfunctions and they end up waking up like, 1,000 years later or something like that. And they have no idea where they are. And they can't figure it out. And there's like these creatures are on the spaceship now and and there's these few people, and they're like going insane, and they start like having to fight and like run away from these creatures that are on the ship. It's really intense. But the cool part about it is when they finally realize they're about to get killed by these alien things that are on the ship, coming after them. So they just say screw it and eject themselves out of their, these emergency eject pods, And it turns out the whole time that they'd been at that planet they were supposed to have been at for like 700 or 800 years, but the ship had landed and it was on the bottom of an ocean. And the things in the creatures in there were evolved humans that have evolved to live in the spaceship, and we're like, it's really creepy. It was a good movie. I forget what it was called. What's up, Snooks? Good to see you.
Yeah, that sounds.
Angela Wilder.
Somebody in chat just
familiar.
Put it. I think, is it Scooby-Doo said Passengers? Is that, that sounds...
No, it wasn't Passengers. No, I forget the name. It's got a weird name. But it was
I thought you were going to say the cool part when they were 1,000 years ahead, that they ran into Keith Richards.
Right.
That's awesome.
And
he still looks the same.
And remarkably bright creatures, Melissa. Yes, that's the one I was referring to. But I want to know what the one you're talking about is, because it sounds so familiar.
It seems like the name.
Really
it seems like
old.
it started with a P, if I'm not mistaken. It's got a weird name. It seems like it started with a P.
It's Passengers, isn't it?
No, it's not Passengers. No, I would remember that.
I'm just going to keep pushing that one. That's the only P one I know.
Oh my
Predator?
God! Somebody in the chat can tell us. I'm sure somebody will think of it. God, I can't remember what it was called to save my life. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, there's my story about a movie that I don't even know what the name of it is, but I hope y'all
Paul is my
enjoyed
favorite alien movie. Is it Paul?
Oh, yes.
What's Paul?
Right? Yeah.
I have no
He's
idea.
that little, it's with, oh my God, the guys that did Hot Fuzz. Right? Is it Hot Fuzz? The British guys.
Dear, I don't know.
Oh my God. Oh, hang on. I think it is just Paul though. Ernie is in chat. She'll know. I think she said that was one of her favorite
I was
movies.
thinking of
so
Mac and Me.
Mac and me. Oh Lord, here we go. We're going off the rails. You're going to be talking about
Sorry.
that.
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
What's up, Nathan? Old man Bill. It's good to see
Was
you,
it
buddy.
Pitch
Hope you're doing
Black?
all right.
Someone said.
Oh, that's the one with
Oh wait, Pandorum. Yeah. I think that is what it is, Scooby. I think it's Pandorum.
I'm gonna look that up. That's.
I think is what it was called, Pandorum. I think you're right on that. I know it started with a P, and I think that's right because it was an odd name. So I think it is Pandorum. So anyway, so the alien release stuff today, nothing more than we saw last time on the release. Not a very exciting thing. Not much more to take away from that. So we did want to talk about, I know Toombs had brought up last night, we were trying to plan the show and what we were going to do. We started talking about the Denver airport. So everybody knows there's like a bunch of crazy conspiracies floating around the Denver airport and stuff like that. I don't know a whole lot about this, but I'm kind of intrigued to learn. So Toombs, do you kind of have an overview on what all goes down there, or?
Oh no, I knew you were going to do this to me.
You knew I was. That's why you have copious notes.
I took lots of notes, like the big nerd
Yeah,
I am.
That's good.
I miss college and I miss making, spreadsheets and notes and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, so the Denver International Airport, or DIA, they have this, I don't want to say reputation, but it's supposedly there's a huge underground base. Either aliens are living there, or it's a base for when the next extinction happens.
When shit
is
goes bad.
When shit goes down, mostly everybody
Yikes.
dies except for the cool people that
The
have a lot of
mega
money.
rich people.
Yeah.
And we're not
elite, right?
invited.
And we're not.
None of us are getting it. Well, I might get in there. I'm going to try.
Hey, good for you.
I'm gonna
I know I'm not.
work some magic. No, I won't get in there. Trust me. I'm
Wow.
maybe in my 20s I could have worked some magic, but not anymore. But
I've never heard of this.
This is so the Denver airport is the second largest airport by like the square footage or however they determine
Acreage
that.
or
And it's
whatever,
only
yeah.
the second to the big ol' airport in Saudi Arabia. But it's only like 18th in the world, like in passenger flow. So we've got this big ol' airport that's bigger than Chicago, New York, LAX, Dallas Fort Worth. Like, it's huge, and it doesn't even take in as many passengers as what the other airports do. And it's weird because you drive out there, like I lived in Colorado Springs for about 8 years, and I've been in and out of that airport, and it is a little weird. It's like kind of way out from the city, which that's probably a good thing for an airport. But they had a perfectly functioning airport beforehand, and then they decided to go and invest, like, what was it? I think I wrote down like $5.6 billion to build a new airport. And their excuse,
didn't it go like $2 billion over budget and took like 3 years extra or something? I don't know the story as well.
Two years extra, and it was supposed to be 1.5 billion, and it ended up costing 5.6. And any job I've ever worked, like, I would have never got paid if that was the case. So, and they lost. Apparently, they lost contractors. Like, a lot. They would just come and go. And the conspiracy theory behind that is they don't want any one group of people knowing exactly what's going on beneath the airport.
So this
There
is
it
the
is.
airport.
Crazy.
Here's some slides here. So this is the airport, correct?
Yes.
A kind of cool looking airport. I mean, I'll be honest.
It is.
Kinda neat
It's actually very nice. I'd love to fly into Denver. In the fact that it is kind of out away from the major city is really nice. But so excuses have been given. Like, of course, you've got your conspiracies, and I listen to them, and I think, yeah, there could be something to that. But then you hear the excuses, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe not then. But they supposedly have this big plan that this is someday going to be the big hub in the United States. They want to have like 12 runways at some point, and this is going to surpass LAX and LaGuardia and O'Hare and DFW. Like, this is going to be the U.S. airport because they're going to make
I hate
all
O'Hare.
these other.
I
do
hate
too.
O'Hare. No matter
But-
where you land in O'Hare, your connecting flight is on the opposite side. It doesn't matter, and it's that big circle. So you no matter where you land, you got to go all the way around that damn thing and get to the other side. I've never gone through there where I got to just, let me walk 50 yards over here. It's no, it's like your next flight is an hour walk. And it's horrible.
Yeah. And then you smell popcorn everywhere, so you want to buy popcorn. So that's the part I don't like. Sorry.
I didn't really
I do
notice
love
the
popcorn.
thing. No.
Yeah, especially the Chicago popcorn. Oh my God. Anyway, we're talking Denver though. But Denver Airport has all this. So like I was an art student for many years. I get art, and Denver is kind of a little bit of an artsy fartsy scene.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm.
And so when you see some of the artwork there, I can get why some people are like, whoa, this is freaking weird.
God.
They have, and Denver Airport has leaned into the fact that everybody thinks there's a huge conspiracy. And I really love their ads. Like the lizard people, I think are so cute. Like, they don't look scary to me. Look, he's working.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's a lizard person that's actually
Yeah, he's got a job.
functioning in society and, contributing, doing something worthwhile.
He's got clothes on.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He's got a skill.
Stupid.
I
Yeah,
might
it's
marry him. I don't know.
There you
He's
go.
eligible. Look at this one. But yeah,
I
I
like
love
this one
this.
too.
Yeah,
That's
this is one of my
super-
favorites.
Isn't that strange, though? Isn't that strange? That's super interesting.
So
I
I
think
guess they've,
it's
like you
so
said,
cool.
leaned into the
Yeah,
conspiracy.
it's interesting. Yeah. Huh.
I love that they've leaned into it. And so this is Blucifer.
I can't see that.
Now, Blucifer has a really cool story.
Oh,
and I
wow.
Every
Is it a
story
unicorn?
No.
Or just
It's a big blue horse that has red eyeballs that like glow in the dark. And if you go for a nighttime flight to Denver,
Oh.
it's really freaking creepy when you roll up in there. It's really
I mean,
creepy.
that's tied. I mean, it's obviously a Bronco, right? Like tied with the Denver Broncos.
No,
it has nothing to do with
It
that.
is not. No,
Oh, okay.
it's not. That's what I always thought too. But okay, let me. I gotta flip through my notes
Ooh,
here.
yeah,
'cause Oh,
interesting.
I've got a whole page.
I think I've
just on
flown in there
Blucifer.
before, but it was so quick. It's not like I got to experience anything.
Yeah, it is
But
beautiful.
we're talking about airports, KJ.
And Melissa
Right.
says that he has a veiny butt, Uranus.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. He is anatomically correct. I'll just put that out there. But his name
Wow.
is the Blue Mustang.
Yes,
But-
I know him.
Every
Stupid.
I'm sorry. I gotta get back on track.
All
so the Blue Mustang, but everyone calls him Blucifer because look at those
Oh my
eyeballs. Other names are the Sapphire Stallion, which I don't know. That one wasn't very cool, but there was another one that was really cool, like something like the freaking demon horse. I don't know. I wrote it somewhere, but I've lost it now. But he was 18 years old as of February. So he hasn't been there as long as the airport, but he is 32 feet tall. So he's huge. And he has these glowing red eyes, which are LED. And the artist that designed him,
Malta's comment here.
What do you say?
I don't know if I want to look. I might
Because he
lose
knows a
it.
gay bar by that name.
I guarantee that's
earlier.
true. I will put money on that. That's silly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I gotta collect myself.
It kind of reminds me of the horse from, in Darby O'Gill and the Little People, when they're up on the mountain and the horse up there with the banshees coming, and his horse jumps up and he gets like possessed in the lightning. It kind of reminds me of that right there. It's bringing back childhood terror.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Kelpies in Scotland. If you guys have ever seen the Kelpies, Duke and Baron, they're these big horse heads that are in Falkirk or near Falkirk, and yeah, they're huge statues. They're a big deal. Look them up. They're very beautiful. But that's what this kind of reminds me of. But so the artist who designed this, his name was Luis Jimenez, and he died in 2006. When he was sculpting this, one of the sections that was like, this thing weighs like 9,000 pounds. And one of the sections fell on him and severed an artery in his leg, and he died while he was still making this. So this thing is cursed because even I think there was a video I watched with like whoever runs the airport, the director or whatever, he's like, yeah, we're not moving this thing. It's here forever. Like, we're not touching it.
It is forever.
And then the artist, his family came along, and in 2008, that's when Blucifer was finally installed. But it was after the death of the artist. So,
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So,
Death by Blucifer.
Well, and what is this? Melissa said I stood under his package.
Oh, man, Bill wants to know if he died of blue balls.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. Jeez.
Oh, my God.
But Blucifer is my favorite thing about pulling up to that airport. Like, it's so cool. Like, yeah. I always thought it was Denver Broncos, too, but...
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, that's interesting that it's not the Denver Broncos.
It's probably some symbol for something weird we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently the red eyes are supposed to be, well, Mustangs represent like the wild horses across the plains, Colorado, all of that stuff. But
you just wrote a country song.
I think
the wild horses across the plains in Colorado.
I think that's already a song.
Well, there's a wild but you can look. You just.
I'll write a new one. I'll write a new one. Here I go.
The chat's on fire.
I got more
here
paper.
The chat's on fire here tonight with the bad comments. I love it.
I knew Blucifer was going to be a hit because I know Melissa loves Blucifer. So yeah. But so the red eyes are not supposed to be demonic.
But they're red and glowing.
They're red and they're glowing. I mean, pick a different color.
Right.
The artist, his father, his father owned a neon sign shop or business or whatever, and so this is supposed to be his tribute to his father, I guess. But I don't know. Pick a different color. Make them blue. Make them blue. Like the rest of the horse. But yeah.
All right, so moving on from blue. Oh, here's another Blucifer. Look at this guy. Yeah, he's getting.
Look at, he's coming for you now.
He's getting closer.
Look at the eyes during the day.
Yeah,
those are scarier.
I don't like this horse anymore.
Yeah, I'm more scared now. Wow, look at that picture. That's
okay.
Incredible.
Here you go. Moving along.
Oh yeah, because this one isn't scary.
Okay.
And so
is that in the airport?
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What?
People are very disturbed by this. I don't know why, because it looks fine to me. But
I mean, what is it supposed to be?
So there's two murals by the same artist, and I flipped too far. Hang on.
Oh, Dead Fish said they took this down. Maybe they did.
Only temporarily.
Okay.
It's going to go back up because they're renovating and they're adding on, and they're coming back. So they're only temporarily down. So whenever they finish that new terminal or whatever the hell they're doing to it, these will go back up. That is the plan.
What is the
So-
represent? Like, what could this possibly
I know.
represent in a
Okay.
positive manner?
Well, so the artist, his name is Leo Tanguma, and he is, according to his website, he is a Chicano muralist. So he is a local Denver artist, and there's two parts. So he has two murals.
Is that like a banana artist or what are you
Yeah,
talking?
like yeah, he paints with banana. Whatever. Each one of these is split in two. So there's two murals. They're split in two. So there's 4 separate pieces, and they have them lined up on the walls. So there's like a walkway in between them. So you do get to see them separated. This one is, if I'm not mistaken, let me look up here. I have the full name here somewhere, and I don't want to get it wrong. But it looks really, a lot of his work is, you really have to interpret this the right way. Because,
Yeah, like what?
even as an art student, I would have looked at this and gone, what the?
Let's see what everybody interpret this in the chat.
Yeah. Everybody
seems
look
to
at
be-
this
Please.
because,
It
Yeah.
seems to be a blown up building in the back.
yeah.
A soldier with an AK-47 with a skull
Right.
and a gas mask with a sword.
Yeah.
Of children laying in fear in some hole and
And mothers crying, holding their dead babies.
Dead baby. There's a caravan of people
At
exiting.
least there's a rainbow.
Oh, yeah.
We do have the rainbow going for us on this.
It is called, oh my God. See,
Is it
this
called
is
something
why.
stupid like climate change or something?
Yeah. How did you know?
Is it really?
No.
Oh,
How dare you?
So this one is.
How dare you? Oh, that
Oh
makes
my
me
God.
laugh.
This one is Children of the World Dream of Peace.
Oh my gosh, that is so like, because the doves, is that what the sign of peace?
So the first
Okay.
part represents what will, my take on it, honestly. So if you see the other part, I think what it represents is more, one side is going to be like, when you have war, what's left over on the one side that's been beaten, right? The side that didn't win. There's destruction, there's dead people, there's hollowed out buildings, all of that. And then on the other side, you have everybody like, yay, peace, and they're celebrating. So I think we can, is that the next slide? I'm not sure.
Let me hit it. Let's
There's
see.
another one. Yeah, let's see what. Nope, not that one. That's a really sad one.
Oh, here you go. Here's the happy
Is that
people.
the, yep, that's the happy side. So this is on the left-hand side, and then the gas mask guy is on the right-hand side. And if you look at the bottom, the gas mask guy is conquered.
Right.
And then the doves are sitting on top of him. But you can look at it one of two ways. This could be the first scene where he's just kind of lying dormant, and then he comes back. So there's a lot of ways that this can be interpreted. So
It's
and
so
people take this
much.
to me. It's a lot.
It's
Like I don't know who has time in an airport to like sit and
I like
pick this
looking, like when I
apart,
go to
but-
an airport, I like walking through and just, trying to figure out where I'm going. and
Yeah,
not, like,
I
looking
do
at
not
weird artwork.
care. I'm always in a rush, which
Right.
has been a long time since I've flown.
Not
but
worrying about the
I'm-
end of the world.
Yeah, I'm like trying to get to the next. Yeah, no.
Sometimes I get a
Wow.
little ornery and I want the end of the world, but
right. And I get, maybe it's that his interpretation of that art, but also you go walking through the airport with your kid, and your kid's like, well, "What is that?" Oh, that's just a picture of a mother holding.
yeah, a dead baby.
I know, how weird.
Yeah. And I've watched videos of people going, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And people are like, "Yeah, I don't get it."
Right.
Like they're genuinely like freaked out.
Because it's strange.
Yeah.
This is an airport. This isn't an art exhibit right?
Right.
But I guess they're
It's
trying to
not a
make it that
museum.
way.
Well,
Right. It's not a
and
museum.
Yeah,
but
it
it's
is
like, this
Denver.
is an airport.
They do
Right.
have
It's Colorado.
well, they have a lot of art exhibits that move
They're all
in and
stoned.
out.
They're
of
all
the-
stoned. They don't know
they're
what's
all
going on.
stoned. It's the rainbow.
They're like, there's so a lot of colors in it.
I'm saying, I just hope I'm stoned the next time I have to go through there and see this again. Because the first time I was like, what the hell did I come to Denver for? It was just like, no. But
Yeah, I've never been to this airport. You ever been to this one, LW?
No.
No. Yeah, I haven't either.
I've been in and out of here. I can't even count how many times anymore. But even before I moved to Colorado Springs, like I'd been in and out of here. So it's a nice airport. Easy to get in, easy to get out of. Like, yeah.
I mean, it looks neat
But-
from the outside
Old
too. I mean, I
man
like
builds.
the design.
It's only- so is it the rainbow
is
that's
so
throwing
good.
you? And Melissa, yeah, it's normal. It's normal.
Yeah, nothing to see here, kids. Nothing
Yeah.
to see.
But they do have other art exhibits. And yeah, this is another thing that's in the airport. So people think these are Illuminati quotes.
Oh, I thought that was
Bested.
like,
But
was
it's-
like, Ebonics or something,
Like-
Get this. Excuse me, sir.
Gay.
I speak jive. Barbara Billingsley
I
coming up there
Means
trying to.
bitch, that's gay. That is what it says.
Bitch, that gay. See, we knew it. We
man's
we
been
cracked the code. Right here on Abbinormal tonight, we cracked the code.
We're so freaking smart. This is Navajo. So they have a little bit of, I don't know what these people were thinking when they designed this airport, but they were artsy fartsy. Like they just embraced it. I don't know if this is,
That makes sense.
it's Colorado, right? Like they're
Yeah.
all, maybe a little high. I love Colorado. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah. No.
But
yeah.
so
it's cool.
this is one of the symbols that's in the floor. Now, I've never seen this one, but I could have walked over it. But I am so excited that people have so much time to walk through the airport and take photos of all of this stuff. But this is, where is it? I wrote it down here. It means, this is Navajo, and I don't think I got the meaning of it. It just said it refers to like sacred mountains. So some of the words that are spread around, like this one, it's Navajo, and it just means like different areas around Colorado and what the Native Americans called them. So that was it. But people
Yeah,
think
that's
these
cool.
are Illuminati codes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Could be the same. Could be.
Yeah, Little Miss Red Velvet makes a point. Who's paying for all this crap? That goes like to
Hot
put all this
money.
artwork in and stuff.
Well, and it's interesting how to be chosen as an artist, to do something like that is pretty major. How did that happen?
Yeah, it's that 32-foot tall horse.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
You got to be.
Somebody
really
came
in
up
with
to me
the-
and said, "Hey, build me a big horse." I'd be like, "All right, let's do this." And then I die.
Right, and the big piece of it falls off. It would be
Aw,
like the
how
big-
sad. That's
It would be
sad.
like the horse wiener would fall off and hit you in the head and kill
Yeah,
you. And all
that
of a
is
sudden,
death by horse wiener. It's,
Alrighty.
I think that's
Death by
isn't that
horse wiener.
ironic? Is Alanis?
it was the left nut that took her out.
It was
always
always gonna be.
Always that left nut.
So
my
we
God.
got the blue stallion. We got rainbows painted over. I feel
Weird
a blue
artwork.
oyster joke. I feel a blue oyster joke coming on here soon.
Definitely. That should be like the name of the airport bar should be the Blue Oyster.
You got to go, man.
I'd go there just for that. That'd be fun. I don't
Well,
know
LW
any
would be
neighbors.
working there.
Of course.
Yeah, and did fish
I
cheese
would be
spread.
like
I love
Norm
that
from
name.
Cheers at that place, buddy.
Abnorm. Oh my God! What were you saying, Toombs?
Did fish cheese spread was the New World Airport Commission. So there is a cornerstone that they laid at this airport And nobody knows what the hell this new World Airport Commission is. Like, there's nothing for it, apparently.
Let me guess it. Does it have a Masonic symbol?
Yes, it does.
Of course it does.
And this is this is how damn big it is, right? There's not a whole, like, there's the airport portion of it, and then there's all this stuff around it. Just like vacant land. And it's how many acres? I'll find it eventually here.
And that's
What's
just
up, Johnny? Good to see you.
That's just weird. The size of Denver. You know, I mean, it's a nice sized city, but as far as they're planning on being the biggest airport in America, I mean, the population and the flow through there isn't that great, is it? I mean, it's not like Atlanta or LA.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People
Chicago.
fly over that's why they're called the flyover states, right?
Right, I didn't think anybody went to Denver, like, for, I don't know. I've never been to Denver. I mean, I guess it'd be a cool place to go, but I mean, if I wanted to go, I think I would want to go in the winter, you know, and go snow skiing or something. That's what comes to mind when I think of Denver, but
I just went for an audition, so that was my only reason. So I didn't get to experience. You know, I went to a couple shops, but that was it.
Denver I love Denver, but I love Colorado Springs a little bit more just because it's not as congested as Denver is. But there's just so many places. You have, like, the Rocky Mountains are right there. And
it was
supposedly they said that if there was a nuclear attack, Denver might be safe.
So, riddle me this. What is going on with the gargoyle in my suitcase?
Yeah. So, this is what happens when you put all your dirty underwear in there and then you open it up and then it's... But...
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Just don't open it. This is
That's
another
funny.
art installation that's at the and these are I think they said there's one in the east and west baggage areas, and I'm not sure which one, but they call them Notre Denver is the name of the, I think there's two of them, but I think they're really cute. Especially this guy with his bird
Well, I
beak
actually
and
think gargoyles are kind of
tongue
cool.
hanging out.
I mean, gargoyles are kind of cool, you know, when you look at the old
I
buildings.
think so, too.
You
I
know,
like
the old
Gothic
one, yeah.
buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't a lot of them
Notre Dame.
used?
Yeah.
Weren't a lot of them used as actually like a somewhat of like a gutter system as well? I mean, didn't they help with that, like for water drainage
Sometimes.
to make it go a certain way and stuff? Which obviously
Yeah.
this is not going for water drainage. This is just going to creep me out. Like every child walking there is looking down at their suitcase, walking by. It's like, "Come on, little Timmy, let's go for your
I
first
know.
flight. Here, pack your
Open
bag."
your
He's like
suitcase,
walking
honey.
along.
No.
Yeah, he goes, "Well, I don't want to open my suitcase. I don't want to open my suitcase."
Mom, there's a
Things that
demon
come
in
up.
my suitcase. No, there's
What's up, Two
Seriously,
awesome
my
dogs.
son would be super scared. Like, seriously, I know.
My
He would
kid
be
never
like-
was, but I don't know how recent these are. I don't remember these guys in the baggage claim area, so they may be newer since the last time I've been in there. But they're a little creepy. But I mean, gargoyles are like protection. That's what the church had them up. They're not demonic.
But that's not
or-
a normal gargoyle. That's the one going,
That's one in your suitcase.
holding its face. You know, it's like that's
Well,
not the
there's-
normal.
There's
Nor
some
to get
creepy
into-
gargoyles out there. What's the Roslyn Abbey that's in Scotland? The one that was in the Da Vinci Code, right? That one I have photos. I've been there. I've taken photos of some of the men on the side that, like, the water does come out their mouths. There's some little creepy individuals like lurking on the side, and they're supposed to be protecting the inside. It's supposed to scare away the demons. So
Well, I
guess
always think
in
of
order to
Ghostbusters. You know,
in order to scare a demon, you have to be as uglier than them, I guess.
Yeah, this is kind of like the what was it in Ghostbusters? Those dogs, you know, they're coming out of the
Yeah.
refrigerator and stuff like that. You know, you think about Rick Moranis. You know,
yeah,
I'm
I
the
love
key-
Rick.
I'm the key master.
yes, the key master.
What was it like? Rule, raw, or whatever. I don't know.
Roar, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
whatever the hell they were.
And Sigourney Weaver, which we were talking about her a few weeks ago. So.
She was so hot in that movie.
You see, even Little Miss Red Velvet says former cabin crew flew to many airports. This is just weird.
Yeah. There's some weird stuff here. Like, I can see why. Like, I totally see why people would be like, "Oh, this shit's weird."
Yeah.
It is. It is weird. It's
Beer
cold
and
weird.
Backroads says this is what I need for Christmas. I do not need this for Christmas.
Yes.
Although I would like to have
I'm
the
taking a
statue.
note.
A mini one.
I am. I'm getting them one. That's it right here.
Don't worry, KJ.
Zool.
Don't worry, KJ.
Yes.
You know I've already ordered you the custom Robert the doll that is headed your way. So if you want to start swapping gifts, and we've got it.
That would be funny.
Oh wait.
Old Man Bill's. That's right. Zool.
Zool, yeah, Zool. All right, so what else we got? Okay, so here's part of your collage of.
Yep,
what
this
in
is
hell
the other
going on
one.
here?
Yeah. So
It does
this
look
is
cooler from afar. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That way
This
you're not
one
paying
is
too much detail.
this is this is the least shocking of the two. Like, you'd really have to go up at. Well, I don't know. If you look at it really close, so the left hand side is a little. So there's a couple people in glass coffins over on the other side, which I totally dig. I think that's really cool. But I like that stuff. But it shows like extinction. So there's like some I think there's a penguin that's in like a glass case, and it shows like the woods are on fire. So it's like we're supposed to be taking care of the environment. However, people think this is what's going to happen. Like, we're going to have this mass extinction of animals and all of this. And then we come over to the second side, and there's this weird, freaky plant that's coming up out of the middle with all these kids that represent all these different cultures. Like, there's a little Scottish kid in there. Like, he's doing his little dance too. But and they think the other side represents like that weird little flower that they're sitting around that's supposed to represent a new world order, like a whole world government. So
And that thing
I
is
don't-
rainbow too.
He
Yeah, a lot
likes
of
rainbows.
rainbows.
He likes rainbows. I think that's the. Yeah.
And I like this buffalo head. Over
Right.
there
I
on
like
the
that's
left.
the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, me too. I was like, who's the buffalo?
I noticed the dead people down on the bottom, but that's me.
Let me see. Can we zoom in? Oh, look
Yeah,
at
it's
this.
hard
there's
for me to.
There's
see.
another one of each side, but
Oh yeah,
so it's one mural, and then they separate it by like a
Well, who
walkway.
painted Elizabeth Warren in down here?
Oh, she's right there on the bottom. It's Pocahontas.
that's funny.
Oh, God. Okay, let's click to the next one. We'll see what else you got for us here. Okay, here's a close-up of the buffalo.
There's a close-up of the first scene. So
Yeah.
there's dead animals.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's dead people in coffins, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it seems to be a theme.
Yeah, I think he's got a bleak outlook on life, but
I think this guy's doing a lot of acid is what I'm thinking.
he's smoking more than
I mean,
the national flower or the state flower of Colorado.
Yeah, this one's kind of weird. All right, what else we got?
Nope,
is
go
that
past that. That's my note. Those are the links
Oh.
for some videos, but there's your Masons.
Oh, so this is that thing
Yeah.
you were talking
This
about,
is the
which of course it has.
cornerstone
Okay.
for the airport, and down at the bottom it says New World Airport Commission, and people can't find anything relevant for them. Like, it's not a thing, apparently. I didn't get into looking for that.
Well, of course, you've got Martin Marietta Aeronautics. That's a branch of Lockheed out of Marietta. Who's that? Fentress Bradburn Architects and Zimmerman Metals. Zimmerman. Nothing fishy about this.
I think it's just the New World
Order.
Airport. It's that, yeah, right? The New World part. Like, that's exactly what everybody, I think, they see. Oh, Ernie says, I know what it is, but I cannot tell you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
Ernie. Spill it,
Ernie,
Ernie.
come
spill it.
on. Give us the scoop. And I
Now
know Angie says there's bunkers in the mountains. I know that for sure. In Cheyenne Mountain, there's a Stargate.
So what is up with? Okay, so let's get past the artwork. All right, here's part of the thing. Are any of your pictures having to do with what's underneath it at all, or no?
Well, I've never
Oh,
been
right, I
under
didn't
it,
know.
so
Okay, so
there are no photos.
So what's
that I know
supposed
of.
to be going on underneath it? Let's get to the fun stuff. What in the hell's going on underneath this place?
I have no clue.
Well, what are the rumors?
Well, there's supposed to be like either like some sort of sanctuary for the elite, like when all of this mass extinction and end of times happens. There's supposed to be this huge, I don't know, what do you want to call it, like a base or shelter or whatever, where all the elite can go down there and chill out until the time is right for them to come back up to the surface, I guess. But
Yeah, and
that
it's
could take a really
supposed-
long time.
The conspiracy goes it's 6 stories deep, and they use all these different companies to build it, and all these different trucking. And there's truck drivers who said that they've delivered down there. They have a tunnel that goes down there, but it's all like, can you prove it or whatever? But that's the conspiracy, that it's 6 stories deep and it's got all kinds of stuff like hospital down there and all kinds of stuff.
So
But
it's
yeah,
like a bunker, like
Bunker,
a,
yeah.
right.
That's what I was looking for. Bunker. Yeah.
I'd like to have a bunker. I always
Yeah,
thought
I
if I
would too.
ever built another house, I might do that. I might buy one of those shipping containers and bury it first, and seal it off, do the whole, 9 yards with, ventilate it and stuff like that, and then build a house on top of it. That would be kind of cool.
I like Little Miss Red Velvet. Sorry, it's a effing airport.
You're probably right, Little Miss Red Velvet, but we're having fun here nonetheless. So,
I like her.
I do too.
yeah, so anyway, they try to say that, there's a bunch of stuff underneath it possibly, and maybe that's why it went $2 billion over budget, or maybe they just overpaid the artist.
Right. That's funny.
Hey, I'm all about art. Like I said, art student many years, but yeah. Well, it's all interpretive, so you can make of it what you will. People like different things, but
We know that the government has underground bunkers. They've even said so. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that the government does stuff like that. I mean, when you look at billionaires, Mark Zuckerberg talks about his 5,000 square foot bunker under Hawaii. Peter Thiel's building one in New Zealand. I mean,
They're
billionaires.
such a-holes.
Elon Musk wants to go live on Mars, All
Well,
these
isn't
people,
that LW? Isn't that part of what
Let
was
him.
going on with the new ballroom too?
Well, yeah, at first it was just talk about the ballroom, so we can have parties and blah, blah, blah. But then a couple weeks after, like, oh, yeah, we're also going to put surveillance down there and enough rooms to house the government, and there's going to be a hospital down there and military and all that stuff. Just kind of like after the fact of like, we're going to build all this other stuff.
It would kind of make sense. I mean, in reality, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a bunker or anything like that and being prepared for something. I don't think that's necessarily, the conspiracy is that there might be one under there, but I don't think it's necessarily stupid to have one. You know
I
what
watched
mean?
Grease too.
Oh, yeah. That was my only
Just
point to the, it doesn't seem too crazy that there's one under Denver Airport if all the billionaires and the government are doing it.
Was that other movie with Brendan Fraser?
Encino Man?
Well, it wasn't Encino Man. It was Blast from the Past.
Yes.
Blast from the
yes.
Past, where his parents think that they had his dad was all prepped, and they go down there and he comes out. I guess it was really just an airplane crash near their house or something, and they've been under
That
there
was
for like
so sad.
30 years.
Oh, gee.
Well, I was thinking of Grease too, where he's like, "Let's do it for our country, the red, white, and the blue." Like, anybody? Nobody? Okay. Anyway.
No, I never watched Grease.
I know. I'm not gonna sing though. Horrible.
Anyway, they're singing in the old bunker, but
What's up, Jaron Carter? Yeah,
yeah.
that's. I mean, it's interesting.
If you have the money to do a bunker, cool.
Yeah, I would love to have one. Like, like in, what was it, like during
In Oklahoma,
the
they have
50s?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
like the
or
storm
like tornado. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. But yeah,
And
in
back-
the 50s. Yeah.
The-
you're right.
During the Cold War and everything, when everybody had the
Yeah.
bomb shelters down,
Mhm.
I would, I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'd
I
live
had a
underground.
friend of
I'm
mine in
fine.
high school. A friend of mine in high school. They had a bomb shelter at their house, and we would go and like hang out in it and stuff. And there was always rattlesnakes in it. We would go in there
hell
and shoot
no.
rattlesnakes with 22s inside the bunker. So it was it was actually kind of fun. You'd have to go in there and shine lights around, and you shoot the rattlesnakes, and you could go hang out in the bunker and play. Different days, I guess. Not quite the same now, but yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah,
That does sound cool.
things kids don't do nowadays.
Yeah, now they've got these. Now they've
Here,
got
honey,
like,
go play with your gun in the bomb shelter.
Xboxes and stuff like that, tablets and stuff. We had 22s and rattlesnakes. Who had a better childhood?
We have BB guns. We play with my little
You
one.
still
plays
have a
with
BB gun?
guns. Oh, we have two. I have a pink one, and then we have another one. Oh yeah, we have BB guns. We got BBs, and we have also those guns where you put the little beads in water, and they like gel up. They get bigger, and then you shoot them. They're fun.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
Hey,
have cool
we-
stuff now. Kids do play with cool stuff.
Yeah.
You just
my,
don't, see it.
Yeah, my kid has all the Nerf guns. Like, he's got an
yeah.
arsenal. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
Nerf's still the thing.
20, 30 of those, like, like a rocket launcher looking thing, and all of those. And I don't know how many bullets. I find those little whatever they are, the little
they're
bullets for the
everywhere.
Nerf bullet.
I
They're
hate them.
everywhere. We pull out like the refrigerator. They're all like, there's like a graveyard
Mhm.
of them underneath it, and the cats eat them. Yeah, they're so much fun. But yeah,
See, this is the
we
problem
had
with
so
kids.
much fun
this
with
is the
those.
problem with kids nowadays. We were making
here we go.
potato guns, and they're playing with Nerf guns, and we were shooting each other with BB guns, and they got
We
Nerf.
had a pumpkin gun.
A pumpkin gun, like a.
Well, it
chucker.
was a cannon. It was a
Yeah,
cannon,
that'd
actually.
be
It was a
fun.
pumpkin cannon. That was
Oh,
pretty-
how fun! Yeah.
yeah.
I always liked the
cannons.
potato guns. We used to ride around and we'd go and shoot trailer houses with potato guns because it would be such a loud bam on the side of an aluminum trailer house, and you would shoot it with a potato gun on a driveway. It just it was knocking the pictures off their walls and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Oh wow, that's super sweet.
You're so nice.
What a nice person.
It was
Such
fun.
a
I mean,
sweet
come on.
kid. Yeah, such a
It
sweet
wasn't hurting
kid he was.
anything. I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Not
Just
hurting
knocking their
anything. It made a big
Pictures
ass
off the
dent.
wall.
Freaking potato gun.
These kids just don't know the good old days of
I
having
know.
having a
jeez.
cousin
These
cousin
kids
who
are
died
having
of.
fun playing with Nerf.
What's that, LW?
I was like, these kids don't know what it. I don't know. I got lost there. But
No, but you're
cousin Timmy died of a rattlesnake bite in a bunker, and one-eyed cousin Billy from the fucking BB gun.
You know how?
kids
Dude.
don't know how.
That's my stepdad. My stepdad got shot in the eyeball with like a BB gun. And that's
Yeah.
all I ever heard growing up was like, you can't have a BB gun.
You'll shoot
'cause of-
your eye
yeah.
out.
And yeah, you're gonna shoot your eyeball out. Well, I mean, he still had his eye, but like he had to have like corrective lenses, so it wasn't that bad. But still, it's just like, damn, you guys gotta ruin it. Like they ruin all the fun for the rest of us. Like, go get hurt. So I can't play with one, but I would have loved a
I'm
BB
reading
gun.
the chat, and it looks like everybody is just like me. We both walked uphill both ways to school in the snow, back in the day.
So old.
So, Little Miss Red Velvet, what's a potato gun? So, explain to her how a potato gun
Okay,
is
I
made.
can explain this.
Yeah.
I've made many of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do, you know what PVC pipe is, like for your plumbing, the bigger PVC pipe. So you would take, like a 3-inch pipe and then channel it down using reducers, and you would take it down to like a 1-inch pipe. Now, in the end of it, you would put a cap that screws on to the back of it, like a plumbing 3-inch screw-in pipe cap. So then what you would do is you would put aerosol. The best thing was OD glue because you could just keep shooting. So then you pack a potato down inside it and create the pressure with the gases building up. And you would have like for a gas grill, a spark igniter, like to light your gas grill. Well, those wires would run in and you'd have it caulked to where, nothing could escape. And when you pack that potato down in there and you hit that button and it causes that spark inside, those chemicals just go off and you can launch a potato, 150 yards. It comes out of there like a rocket.
I like what
Yep, that's it.
Esso set
What's
up here,
a
the
PVC pipe?
pumpkin chucking. Well, you know what it is? Those like the t-shirt guns, like that they shoot the t-shirts off like at sporting events and stuff like that. It's kind of like that, but instead of a t-shirt, it's a potato. Sort of like that.
And instead of
I don't know if they do that in the UK, Little Miss, but maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah, no, those are done by air, pressurized air.
Yeah.
So instead of that, you're using, flammable gases to cause the explosion.
She's in the UK?
Yeah, she's UK.
So around here, what we do is we
she's
play
like,
with
y'all's a bunch of
potatoes
hillbillies.
and PVC pipe. So you put it together and then you shoot it.
Right.
Here
Exactly.
I'm talking about pumpkin cannons. Like,
I know.
Like, what the hell do you people do over there? We're bored.
Tombstones, if you want to drop that link in your chat, you're more than welcome to, or send it to anybody who might want to call in or anything like that. I'm going to put the link out here. We're going to keep talking about, oh my God, I just clicked on the page and saw Minnie Manson. I hit the wrong one.
No.
Don't make me bring him up. Don't make me bring him up. Somebody better call in.
Don't you make me.
That is, I'm telling you, that's torture.
Hearing him sing that Queen song earlier was absolutely
Never get locked
absurd.
in Fool's basement because it'll just make you watch Minnie Manson.
Somebody call so I don't flip a table. Come on. Somebody.
Somebody please call in. Give us a call.
Don't make me bring up KJ's boyfriend here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
where is he? Right there? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! There's
and
your boy right there.
Yeah,
There's Minnie Manson.
it is dangerous. Those potato guns are dangerous, actually.
Dude,
potato
I'm
guns
shocked
are
you
dangerous
guys
as
don't
hell.
have pumpkin cannons, though. Man, those were. What do you do with all those pumpkins after, like, nobody wants to buy them after Halloween? You just start shooting people.
I've always wanted to go to one of those pumpkin chunking contests. I've never done it because I built a trebuchet one time and it was really cool. It was neat. I just wanted to see if I could do it, so I built one, and it was made for, scaled down. It was made for launching tennis balls, but it would hurl a tennis ball about 200 yards, which was pretty cool. So I always wanted to go, like, and see the large scale, catapults and trebuchets they build for pumpkin chunking. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
What are yards? That's
Well,
a
it
long
reminds
way.
me of that video
Yeah.
of that chick with the watermelon, and she's pulling the slingshot back. And it shoots her back in the face. Have you seen that?
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
Video?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible.
So do we have any more pictures you wanted me to share on this, Tombs, or?
Were there more? I can't remember. Oh, there's the airport. So this is the runways, but this is 4. Now they have 6. So I guess this is probably obsolete now. But apparently, if you look at this, it looks like a swastika. Yeah.
Okay.
And this one's good.
Somehow, some way, it's all connected. Simple explanation. Only I'm not seeing it. It's making my head hurt.
I love that dude.
I love him.
yeah, that's funny.
Oh,
But
Here's your-
there you go.
Yeah, we'll pull that down. All right,
there's
what in the hell is this? This is like the,
That's the
Ark of the
Weston.
Weston?
Yep,
Holy
that's
crap!
That's at the airport.
Where is that?
Right there at the airport.
In Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, you pull up there and it's
Holy.
massive.
That's actually pretty awesome. I mean,
It
that's,
is. That's
It
crazy.
is. It's supposed to be super nice. Like I've never stayed there.
I'd like to stay in that room. I'd like to stay in the top room over there, at like
Yeah.
the peak of it. That would be cool.
Like
as hell.
over here in the corner under the
yeah,
Westin.
over to the left, like right under the W. You know, to the.
I think it's supposed to look like, like when you get your like the little wing badges that like the pilots get with the wings. Does that? I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be.
I was
but-
thinking the Ark.
Yeah, it looks like a
Noah's
boat. I
Ark.
mean, that totally.
I know,
That's the
right?
first thing
That's
that
what I
pops
was
into
thinking
my
of
head.
boat.
It's a cruise
Yeah, it
ship,
was
so
Noah's Ark, yeah.
it's got hantavirus all over in there.
I don't know, Kelly, Lisa. How many rooms are in that? I wonder.
Dude, that's crazy.
A lot. I think it was like 200 and something. Let me look it up real quick.
I was about to start counting windows.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my! We don't have time for that.
I get about to like 28.
He's gotta take his
KJ's like,
shoes off.
34, 37, 19, 8. Ah, dang it! I got to start over.
I love that. It's so stupid.
What's up, Crypto Alchemist? Good to see you, buddy.
But
Good to
yeah,
see
that's
everybody in here.
crazy.
Thanks a lot, everybody, for hanging out in the chat, doing all this. Like we said, a little different show tonight than normal, so we're just kind of having fun with it and running
Call
along with
in,
it. But
call
yeah,
in.
we do thank everybody for being here, and the link is pinned right down there at the bottom of the comments. Anybody, you're welcome to call in, give us your thoughts, tell us what you think. Maybe you know more. You probably know more about this than I do. I know because I don't really know much about this at all. But yeah, I'm having fun talking about it. Anyway, so anybody feel free, click that link, call in. What's up, Steve Harloha? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I got a couple girls over in my chat. They're in Colorado. Oh, I just
Girlfriends, give us
I
a call.
just totally doxed them.
Oh, there
Everybody
you go.
knows where y'all live.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that part of the conspiracy too? That there's like a Navy document that's been floating out there that shows like their projection of the future map of America, and Denver would be like a port city.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, due to water.
Didn't we look at that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, we do have somebody clicking in here to call in. So let's zoom over here and see what here's Johnny. Uh-oh. We got a little bit of an echo. Johnny, how you doing?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on, Johnny? How you doing tonight?
Hey, have you guys ever heard of contingency of government?
Yeah.
No.
The COG?
No, explain. Explain about it. LW knows what you're talking about.
It's what would happen if the current government were to ever be wiped off the face of the earth. That there is a contingency put in place to fill in the gaps, and everyone is whisked away. Everyone that applies is whisked away to a location. It used to be something called the Greenbrier in West Virginia, which is an old hotel that was just converted into a bunker. It's since been decommissioned, but it's rumored that the Denver airport is the new Greenbrier. And if anything were to happen to the current government, the new government would be whisked away to the Denver airport, which is incidentally a mile above sea level,
Right.
which is pretty safe.
Yeah.
So that the government could keep going, so that America could keep going.
Wow. That
I mean, it
actually
makes
makes
sense.
a lot of sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I always thought that funny. You know, if something like that were to happen, something as drastic as the whole West Coast underwater up until Denver, and that's now right on the water. So you're just talking about mass destruction all across the country. What government would there be? Like just a person in a suit? Like what are they going to do?
I mean, that's a good question. What are they going to do?
I mean, to me, the government's over, and we make up our own.
And we just
thing after
survive.
that.
But that's just it. That's why it's called the contingency of government, and it's a program that the Pentagon and the Congress already have in place. That every single person in the government will be replaced. They made a show about it called Designated Survivor. It's loosely based on what I'm talking about, but
What was that on?
Oh,
It's if you blow up Congress, we got to put in a new Congress very quickly.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, it does make
That's
sense,
cool.
though, if something catastrophic. I mean, it wouldn't be just Denver that would survive. I mean, there would be lots of places. I mean, you'd think.
Right.
No, but the
The-
survivability. Sorry.
Well, no. Just like at a high altitude. I mean, we all do know that, there has been floods before. There's going to be floods again. The earth has changed many times. I mean, that's why you find, whale bones in the middle of the Sahara Desert. And that's why you find, everything has changed many. I mean, look at the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. I mean, that used to be underwater. And, now here we are. I mean, the world's changed. I mean, something will happen again. It's inevitable. I don't know that that it'll happen in our lifetimes or anything like that, but I don't think anybody really knows when that will happen.
I think the contingency they're more planning on is more nuclear related.
Yeah, and I mean that could be definitely a thing there too, which you would look at. I mean, if a nuclear war happened, I mean you'd probably lose 70% of the population or something, but you would still need some kind of government to come back and put it back together. Otherwise it would be Mad Max.
And the bunker underneath the Denver
Hell
airport,
yes.
and the bunker underneath the Denver airport is where they would go until everything blows over.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And I mean, I could see it being, I mean, the government, like LW said earlier, it's not a secret that the government has underground bases and underground bunkers already and things like that. I mean,
Right.
why wouldn't you want one to be in one of the most easily accessible airports in the country? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but what is
not
it,
that far-fetched.
The seed bank in the mountains in Norway. I mean, all these people have donated, these billionaires to it. I think Bill Gates donated like $30 million worth of seeds to it. So either they're just being very precautious or they know something. I mean, it's either one,
Right, 100%. I mean, well, you got to be. I mean, it's the government of the United States, the most powerful country in the world. You know damn well they have, backup plans for stuff. Like, I mean, I don't think it's dumb that, Trump was wanting to build a thing underneath the ballroom in the White House. I mean, why is that such a bad idea, to have a bomb shelter underneath there? It's not a bad idea. I think any president down the road would be thankful to have it.
I'm surprised it's not there already.
Yeah, I thought they already had something down below in the White House.
Yeah, there's something, but I think they're trying to make it, a lot better than what was built in 1950 or whenever they built. You know what I mean? They're probably trying to hey, let's get modern with it.
Yeah, let's put some gold stuff on it. Make it sparkle.
Yeah, it's got a gold toilet. Dang
It's
well
got to have a gold
toilet.
I only go to the bathroom on gold. So just
Nice.
yeah.
Everyone has to have standards.
I do. I have high standards. Till the end of the world.
So Johnny, how you doing tonight? What else you got going on?
Oh, I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out. You got my attention with the Denver airport because I about 20 years ago I connected flights there once heading to Salt Lake City, and I noticed there was a massive construction program going down in a hole, and that hole was it looked endless. You look down in it, and it looked like they were building a subway.
That's,
That's interesting.
there is tunnels that take you from the different concourses. So there's A, B, and C. And if you look at the above ground photo, there's no walkway, above ground walkway. It's I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There we go. Something. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Anyway, just rock on.
Hang on. There we go. Is that better?
No, it's okay. just rock on. Finish your story.
Okay. So in order to get to the different concourses, you have to go. You're actually walking underneath the airport to walk out to your concourses. Like it's tunnels. So that could be the deep holes, but I can't imagine.
Well, I mean, that's how
really
Atlanta is too,
deep
right?
holes.
Yeah, Atlanta's got those shuttles, kind of underground
Mm-hmm.
tram system, basically, that takes you,
Oh, yeah.
from one to the other. People complain about the Atlanta airport. The Atlanta airport is not that complicated. It's actually a pretty well run.
It's the one I'm most familiar with, so it's
Right.
And that's surprising that it's not as crazy, because that's like the freight hub of America.
Yeah, it's the busiest international airport in the world. So it's, more passengers pass through it internationally than anywhere else in the world. So, yeah, you think
Sorry,
we have
international
two gutters in the back. So let me
Two
pull that one off
gutters?
here.
Well, both of them are.
Yeah, maybe that was the one that was
hantavirus.
echoing. So maybe I removed the one. So Johnny, brother, what else you got for us?
Well, that's all I got. I appreciate you taking my call, but that's why I think it's there. That's why I think what I think is there and why I think it's there. So appreciate it. Thank you for having me, and I'll talk to you later.
Hey man, as always, thanks for calling in, brother. We appreciate you being here. Okay, so we got Gutters, the glamping lady, checking in with us. So that's who was echoing earlier, was Gutters. How you doing tonight there, Gutters? Now she's not even going to talk to us.
Oh, she's just blessing us with her presence.
What a
Right.
tease.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's not
God,
going
what
to
a
talk
tease.
to us. Just be here.
What a
All
tease.
All right, Robert, can you come back?
Okay, so I'm going to pull this. I guess this was the last slide. It doesn't give me another one. So I'm going to pull this down. Boy, I miss having Mr. Producer here. Oh, check it out. Look, we got two people coming in here. Uh-oh, we got another one.
Hey.
What's
You're
up? You
echoing
guys
really
were talking about big blue balls without me. That wasn't fair. Blue balls, big blue balls.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got that.
Okay.
How you doing, Nathan? How's everything going, brother?
Oh, it's okay, man.
Yeah, you holding up okay?
I'm sorry, what?
I said no. We just hope you're holding up okay and everything's all right, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry. I got my computer here. For some reason, I put it on there and it didn't work. Oh.
Well, we've been thinking about you.
Well, thank you very
We're
much.
glad-
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and glad you're on here. It's good to hear you talk about blue balls.
There you go. Now I can hear everybody. Yeah, it's better than what I was having this morning, man. My mom passed away this morning, so yeah, it's unfortunate. She lived
Yeah,
a long,
I'm so
good
sorry.
life, but
Yeah, so sorry to hear that though, man. We've all said prayers for all you guys. So yeah, man, that's even the chat's out here saying prayers for your family and all that jazz. So yeah, man, good to hear from you. I'm glad you came up. I didn't know if I should send you the link or not, but I'm glad you grabbed it. You could have texted me and if you wanted it, but
right on.
good to have you on. So I got to bring, now that we got Nathan here, so we got to bring Bubs up here as well. He's been waiting in the back for a second. Mr. Duggar Fishing, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, too blessed to be stressed.
Right? Hey.
So let's hear from Nathan first. Nathan, what do you think about the Denver airport? What's your take on that, sir?
Oh, they definitely got a bunker under there, but I think it's more like a city. To be very honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. They got Cheyenne Mountain. They have like a bunker under there. It's a mile high, so if the water does come up around the entire United States, it would be the one place that you'd be able to go to. So it makes perfect sense why it'd be there.
Right. And it kind of makes sense too, like we were talking about, with all the different runways coming in and all the different stuff. And it's not, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, outside of town, all that kind of jazz too. I mean, it doesn't look like, from those pictures, it doesn't look like it would be that hard to isolate that area and, keep it under control.
There's absolutely nothing out there, really. There's like a couple tiny little, I wouldn't even call them towns.
That's probably because the artist was so terrible. Oh my God.
Right.
Those pictures are horrifying. That was like scare away anybody to go to the airport.
Yeah, my favorite was
I'm like, this is a bad idea to come here.
my favorite, I think, was the gargoyle coming out of the suitcase. Like
Those
that would
are my
horrify.
favorite.
That would horrify any child that was trying to go through there.
Put your
That's
undies
not-
on.
That's the only point of view I
I
had of
eat
looking at
underwear.
it. Of looking at it was just like, that's just odd to walk through there with your kids looking at all that crazy shit.
I know, dude. I know my boy would be like, what? What the what is what he would actually say.
It didn't phase my kid when we went through there. Maybe I need to get him checked out. Well,
your
he is
kid.
my kid. He is my kid. So yeah. We're gonna survive the apocalypse. My kid and I. Nothing's gonna freak us out.
So what do you think about it, Mr. Duggar? What do you think about this whole Denver airport thing? What's your take on it, sir?
Denver airport.
We can't hear you, Duggar, for some reason.
Yeah,
You
it's-
sound really far away.
How about, is that better?
Yep.
Oh,
much
yeah.
better.
One of the reasons the Denver airport is so big, it's a hub for a lot of the airlines where they inspect each of the airplanes and stuff. But there's definitely some high tech stuff going underneath the ground. There's fallout shelters, of course, but I don't know if there's any nefarious things going on. But it seems like every important big place they want to put a military hub underneath it, sort of like the ballroom. You know, that's going to be a hospital and all kinds of stuff underneath there. So it's amazing, man. They're like big termites. They just go in there and build shit. You know, like beavers. But I think it's a quick place to disperse ammunition and stuff around the hub like that.
Mm-hmm.
To go to war.
Yeah, it'd be a good place for getting in and out of very, very easily. So yeah, I mean, I think it all kind of makes sense, and I don't think it's a dumb idea to think that, you know, that they actually did that. And
Yeah,
they're not
they
going to
would
put it out
be-
there and tell everybody.
It would be specifically for them to live. I mean, I think
Right.
maybe we've seen too many movies. If that theory is right, that half the West Coast and all the Gulf of America, the shores are over water. Was it like all the way up to like New York, Pennsylvania? If something that catastrophic happens, there's no electricity, there's no internet, there's no anything like that.
There's
Sound like the-
seashells in New Mexico, buddy.
It's not like the president's going to be running the country in Denver. You wouldn't even know what was going on for like 6 months.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
wouldn't care. They'd still be alive. Us peasants, it, you know, has
Oh, that's what
nothing to
I'm
do with
saying.
any of us.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you peasants, but
All taking their spaceship.
like I said, I'm surviving the apocalypse.
We would be on our own.
good.
Locally, everybody would have their own little governments.
Space Force. We could get a job like the Super Troopers, you know what I mean? In Space Force.
Space
Yeah. We go pull people over and do the what is it, the
Super
mimic?
troopers.
Yeah.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
That's what a great movie.
Oh, I want to lick my screen right now because
I know. I love that movie so
I
much.
love Super Troopers.
I know.
Oh my god. It's the best.
Well, I always said if we ever do have the apocalypse or anything, I'm going full on Negan, like right off the bat. You know, just like from Walking Dead, Negan. You know, I'm just going full on that.
Oh.
I thought
Just
you were
going to
gonna say
start
vegan.
taking over.
I thought he said vegan. Too.
Wait, what did you? I thought you said vegan. I was like, that would
Vegan? No, hell no. I'm not going
I
vegan.
thought you
I'm
said
gonna-
vegan. I'm like,
It's
that
like,
might be
No.
more difficult,
You
but
up.
I could see it.
Oh, I was gonna say he's
That's all.
lost his
Fool, that's all. Fools was waiting for, to go full blue oyster was the
I
apocalypse.
am finally gonna go vegan.
Right. Yeah, you know what? If everything
just
goes to
waiting for
hell,
the
I'm going to start,
apocalypse.
you know. Yeah, that's when I'm going to start being healthy.
Oh,
What did you say?
You're going to be
Negan,
driving
like from The Walking
ironed
Dead.
out.
Oh, I've never seen it.
yeah, he has the baseball that's wrapped, a baseball bat that's wrapped in the
Oh,
barbed
okay.
wire, right? Yeah.
man, I'll tell you what, it didn't end well for the ginger guy. Did you see that when he first took him? He whacked him hard straight in the head, man, and took him out. That was horrifying to watch.
Right, might as well. I mean, you got to win one way or another.
Violence against gingers. I don't support that.
Those poor gingers.
I'll protect you, sugar booger. Don't worry.
Yeah, Mr. D looking
There you
out
go.
for me.
What did she call
Yeah,
you?
Mr.
Sweet
Booger. Oh my
I'm
god.
yelling
Call
my
them
hip,
sweet
but I ain't
cheeks,
mad.
cheeks.
I remember. I know, God. That's funny.
Oh
Hey, sweet cheeks.
Well, you know.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, geez. What's up, TK? Good to see you. Oh, so yeah. I mean, I think we're all kind of on the same page with that. Tombstone, did you hear back from that person that wanted to call in? Do they still want to call in? Or
I sent a message.
Okay, I didn't know.
And I haven't seen anything back, but they're on an investigation. So
Okay, all right. That's kind of what I wanted to hear from. See if we get like that.
Well, hey, I'll clear a spot and let somebody else up. I had a bunch of my favorite people.
Hey, Mr. Duggar, we love you as always, Bubs. Yeah, always good to have you. Always good to have you on.
Yep. Nathan, you take care of your little bitty self. L-Dubs, our team sucks. Our team sucks. It sucks, but we want to.
That's true. They do.
Baker says you'd reform the village people.
Yeah, you take care of your little bitty self and little tombstone girl.
Wow.
All right, sweet cheeks.
Have a great night, Bubs.
I'm taking that good night to Nathan back. Fuck you, Nathan. Excuse my language.
Oh, come on now. Good night, Mr. Duggar.
Good night.
I apologize. My bad. Pleasant evening.
All right, good night, Bubs. There we go, Mr. Duggar Fishing, checking in with us right there. So what else we got? Nathan, did you? I know you've been rather busy today. Did you have a chance at all to see any of the new UFO releases or any of that jazz?
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we talked about that earlier. It was more disappointing than the first ones.
Yeah, no kidding. I think somebody could do like little animals with their hands better than their spaceship pictures. I mean,
okay, we do have Bruce Paranormal checking in with us. I think he's live on an investigation coming in here right now. Bruce, how you doing tonight there?
Live.
Hey, I'm doing okay.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, yeah, I just got off the investigation. The weather here is really bad, so I drove home and seen you guys live, and I got Toombs your text. I'm like, hey, I'm going to join.
Hey man, great to have you up. I've wanted to pick your brain a couple times. I know we've known each other on X for a long time as well. So what are you investigating? Tell us about what you got going on. We'd like to hear about it.
Okay, so I own a house. I've owned a house for 20 years, and recently the renters have moved out. So I'm coming in there and kind of cleaning it. And the renter was telling me about how active this house is. So it's just kind of odd that, here I am, a paranormal investigator, and I've owned, this woman saying this house is active. So we've spent a few investigations there. Like, I think this is probably like the 5th or 6th, and the house is really active. Her stories, and the stories of people walking around, the doors opening and closing by themselves. I've experienced it and got it on camera. So right now we're doing more of a, that we know that the house is active, and we know kind of the activity that's occurring there. So we're kind of just trying to pinpoint more of a scientific approach on what it actually is. So I don't use much piece of equipment. So like, the REM pods, the EMF detectors. I use thermal imaging, the cameras and voice recorders, and some motion detection. But what I'm trying to pinpoint down now is weather conditions, atmospheric conditions. Does it cause activity to, heighten activity? Like, let's just say a full moon versus a non-full moon. And we're beginning to see at this one location that there is, a probability that it is atmospheric on the activity. So, but tonight it was it's just raining like cats and dogs, and if there was anything that was moving around the house, it's the rain really did interfere with it. So
yeah, I guess that would be a real, like, I mean, it's got to be silent to do, if you're going to try to pick up any, audio or, anything. I guess that would really, if it's raining out, you're not going to catch anything.
yeah, that's true, because a lot at this location, a lot of it is stuff that is knocking on the walls. Like I don't know. I did have a direct response from me knocking on the wall to hearing a knock, but yeah, the rain, everything. The rain sounds like there's stuff like walking around the house, but it's just the gutters. The rain falling off the gutters and stuff. So, but yeah, the location it's really, I mean, it's really intense. It sounds like something is hitting or pounding on the side of the house, and the house is only 800 square feet, and the footsteps and the I think with the last investigation, I think the front door unlocked itself and opened up twice on me. That was right behind me. So it's a really cool location, and it is active. And I mean, the biggest bonus is that I own it, so it's at my leisure just to go enjoy and really dive deep in what is a haunting and what maybe causes a haunting.
Now, is there any history behind this house that you know of, or you know what I mean? Like, is there something that happened here before? Like, what do you know about it?
Yes. So I recently just got the information, the history pulled up. So on the lot, it's always been called Mill 1, 2, and 3, and I never knew what that was about. But on the deed, it literally is. It does say mills, lots. There was a mill that was on the back side of the lots, and there was a train track that went on the back side of the lot also on the property, and it was a limestone, like a limestone mill. And it was a pretty big operation. And the house itself, it's a real small house. Like I said, it's like 800, 900 square feet. I have I've got the record. It was built in 1941, but we have gotten pictures from the late 1800s that the house is there on the property with 5 other houses. But there was a fire that took place in the 1890s that burnt some of the houses down, which what we found was they were called, these little small houses were called servant quarters. And I don't know if it was truly servants or slaves. I mean, it's in the state of Ohio, and Ohio is a free state, but there is underlying conditions on, I guess, where you could maybe own people. If you owned a business, you could have slaves, but I don't know about that. But there was a fire, and there was nobody, there's no casualties reported, and there's actually only one owner to the property, and it started in, the owner owned the house since it said it was built from 1941 all the way until I bought it in I think I bought it in 2002. So the entire property and the history on who owned the land is really, really washy, but no, there's nothing on paper about deaths. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, it's a pretty cool property. I think it's 20 acres, and on the backside that there was a train track, so, and that mill. So there was obviously workers there, but who was working there and who died? I guess the mill itself was owned by investors, I suppose, back then that used the limestone. So that's what it was. Here where that the house is. We got a really nice, I guess it's a white polished limestone from maybe glacier activity that polished this limestone. That's what they were kind of milling down and selling on the train. But it's it's an active location, and there's a kid element in it. So we were in there. So one of the servants' houses is still on the property. I got 1 out of the 5. It's still on the property, and we were doing an investigation inside of that, and all of a sudden there was a bunch of kids on the backside of the property. You could hear children, and I think it was 2 a.m. to the point where the activity is so human-like. It's like you can just walk outside and you could see, living people. So there was conversation of children going on in the backside of the property, and I've got my thermal, and there was nothing back there that could be seen, that could be naturally caused or naturally explained. And then it was odd because going to that investigation, hearing the kids, the knocking the knocking noises that I've heard, it's always been what I would only describe as like a 10-year-old, because I've got a 10-year-old daughter, and it's sort of like the height of a child that was kind of playing around, knocking on the side of the walls. And I did have an investigator that went into a bedroom, and we were doing an EVP session, and I have a recorder, so I really don't do. There's something that's called like the I think it's the EPC, where you use a spirit box and a headphones.
Oh, the Estes method?
Estes method, correct. But I don't have a spirit box. I have a true voice recorder that when you hook up headphones, you can hear it live. So you can actually hear an EVP in live time, which so we use it just like that method, but with an actual real digital video recorder. So in this room, I'm asking questions, and my friend is just listening through the recorder through headphones.
So what's the creepiest thing you've ever heard, like told to you, like that you've ever picked up? I mean, what's like the creepiest thing that you've ever heard, come through your recorder?
Yeah, so it's probably on this particular thing. A child.
This panel? Are you talking about me? No.
Yeah, you.
He's like, yeah, it's you, dude.
You.
100%.
Dude, you're creepy.
Yeah.
So yes, on this thing, man, the creepiest thing I've ever heard through these damn headphones is you.
You. Yeah.
I 100% agree.
But no, it was actually on this session where there was a little girl that came through the microphone, through the headphones, and it just didn't go through the headphones. He saw a vision of green light, and he asked, "Is your favorite color green?" And clearly you get a no. But then somehow, I don't know if he was touched or something got inside of him, not like possessed, but he was definitely touched, and it was the really bad sorrow that he felt, but through the recorder was crying of a child also. So it's a really unsettling noise, and to see him, reacting that way, it was a very unsettling. But I don't know. I don't trust it, because is it a child, or is it something that is trying to make you believe it's a child, and it's not? I don't know. So, but yeah, that was to hear a child come over headphones when there was nothing there. So, but it's I don't know. I keep on going back. Sometimes it's the house is completely dead, no activity, and sometimes it's you get footsteps, you get everything, and it's always everything happens at the same time. So it's either nothing happens, or there's like a party happening at the house. So
I think Baker had a really good question earlier. He was like, did you notice that activity is heightened, like when there's a storm going on around those? And I've always noticed, like, I grew up in a haunted house, so, and I always noticed an increase in activity. We'd have those times, nothing would happen for months and months. It'd be stone quiet. And then we'd get a bunch of thunderstorms rolling in, and yeah, it would just be like boom, boom, boom. They just like all these weird things would kick off. So do you notice that in the house that you own?
Yes. In other properties also. So other places I've investigated, it sounds odd, but it's on full moons. Full moons, I get no activity. To the point, if it's a full moon, I sit at home on the weekends. I'm not going out. I get nothing on full moons, and I know it does affect nature, the living, but I don't get anything from, my like notorious haunted location. Full moons, it's really quiet for me. But
well, let me ask, Nathan, are you with us? Are you muted, or are you? No, Nathan was there. He's kind of our token scientist, mad scientist, so to speak. But yeah, I guess he had to go run and do something.
I'm here.
No, there he is. So do you like, with the electronics part of it and stuff like that, is there anything that a full moon that could have disturbance in any way that you would know of, or?
How much limestones are still on the property?
That's a very good question. Because the limestone, I have heard that theory. It's kind of I don't know about a conductor, but it is built on a bed of limestone.
Limestone's a capacitor when wet, so it holds in energy, and when it holds in energy, that means it also holds in frequency. So you're going to hear sounds, radios, things like that went off in the past come up and show in the future. It's like it holds it inside. It's like a recorder. A lot of people don't know this. Crystals can record voices and sounds and everything else, but limestone holds it in. It's like the Great Pyramid when they put it on there, was a giant capacitor. Limestone's, when wet, it shows itself.
Yeah.
That's true for quartz too, isn't it? Nathan? Yeah. Because when I lived in Colorado, our house, there's quartz everywhere, and we had weird, like, residual activity. I can't say that it was like actively like a haunted location, but just weird stuff you see like out of the corner of your eye. Nothing like really creepy or anything, but just stuff that I think it was just kind of like a tape playing.
Yeah, the energy's different. If you ever notice when you put some of that stuff in water and you put, I want to say this, you look for the frequency in it. So anytime there's voltage and amperage in there, there's frequency in it. And if you look at that, you can find it and you can start to adjust to it. And it's like dialing in a radio signal. When you get it, all you have to do is just keep tuning until you get it just right, and it'll come in clear as day.
There was
that's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's awesome.
Yeah, I had when I was in college, taking a class, one of the professors, he got a chunk of quartz, and he taped earbuds on this quartz, and he played, it was like a Beethoven or something. And I don't know how long he played it. I would say weeks, if not, months. This song, the same song on headbuds on this quartz crystal. And after he did that, he took this quartz crystal and put it into the where the nursing students are. And no shit, the nursing students started to rumor around that there's this eerie, creepy, old-fashioned music that they're hearing. And it was this crystal quartz releasing it like, I don't know, like a gas or something. Yeah, it's
awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. I didn't hear it myself, but it was to the point where some of the students are like, I'm not going in that room. There's, and then it's like I'm hearing this creepy music, and then I'm smelling this. So they made a whole entire haunting out of this. This crystal kind of absorbs that music and then released it at some point in times.
But it kind of goes back to the Egyptian days. You think the Hall of Records is all on paper. What if they put it in the quartz? What if they put it in the stones and they were able to hold the memory of the sound in there? I mean, think about it. We can actually write DNA sequences in quartz itself. We've actually done quite a bit of that. You can actually write a DNA sequence in plastic if you wanted to, and it would all be there. So you got to understand quartz. That's why Nikola Tesla said it was like a living thing, because it would react just like it, take in memory just like it. You got to think about what's in your brain. You have quartz in your brain right now. When your body gets unhealthy, it builds up crystalline structure in your body. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you get it in your urinary tract, you get it everywhere else. You get it behind your ears, and it'll clog your hearing. So you start to think about it, and you think about your brain and how memory works. So now think about a crystal. It's going to work in the same exact fashion. The medium has to be in the water. That's when it starts to activate the electricity, the static in the air. That's when the things start to show themselves, because it's natural to the environment, the energy. We're not putting in AC and DC that's man-made. The energy of the environment's turning it on.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That is.
I think we do have a question. We got Heather, somebody named Heather coming up in the back. I think she has a question for somebody up here. But Baker, Real Baker, that is the guy who normally produces these shows for us, Bruce. He is out of town. That is why our show is so screwed up now without having Baker here. God almighty, Baker, you better get back fast. I hate doing this without you, Mr. Producer. He says, do you have internet access at the home? He could set up an IP camera to monitor those. He does a lot of that kind of stuff too. So if you do, maybe you should get in touch with Baker. He knows a lot about monitoring the sound and stuff like that. So.
Baker loves EVPs.
He loves EVPs.
Loves EVPs.
So he's done a lot. So let's bring Heather up and see what kind of questions Heather has for us here. What's going on, Heather? You are on.
Hey everybody, I'm not sure if you can monitor my sound. How's it coming through?
You are coming through loud and clear. Perfect. You sound absolutely wonderful, Heather. How you doing tonight?
Lovely. I am a big fan of the Old Man Builds channel and have since followed over here a couple of times to listen in, and just read some news earlier on a post and wanted to give my condolences by voice. And I'm also a YouTuber who focuses on studying things like vortex mechanics, ether, electromagnetism, piezoelectricity, things like that. And I'm sort of a mystic and have a sort of intuitive knowing about some of these things rather than lab research. But I love being in these conversations where they overlap with like psi phenomena, the whole science and spirituality merging, and connecting the dots like syncretism across all of the different fields that we've been developing. But I just came on just 10 minutes ago, so I didn't have a question. I just wanted to hang out with you guys.
Oh, I love it. I love it, and glad to. Now, are you on panels sometimes with people? I think maybe I've heard your voice before.
Yeah. So my channel is called The Subtle Realms. And I have had lives with a few people, but it's a really young channel. It's only 1 year old. I started it sort of to investigate like the Matrix and Gnosticism and what is more spiritual. And then I started learning about plasma research and torus mechanics and electromagnetism and the mechanics of creation itself, and how there's a self-similar flow of energy that creates pretty much everything. And if you can find the fundamental principles of it, you can kind of reverse engineer reality itself. And so I just got kind of like, because I have an injury, so I'm actually in the hospital right now, day 11, which is crazy. I've never been in a hospital for so long. And So I'm here, and I definitely want to be on some panels while I can talk, because in my home environment, it's been a little bit too private, and I haven't been able to express myself with some of these amazing, wacky new ideas that are coming through. Seemingly not just me, but like there seems to be like a thread of information that's of a higher caliber that's coming through people, and it seems like there's a familiarity that I'm noticing, that people are starting to access a new wave of information right now.
We're getting closer to accessing the Akashic records through our own mind.
Right.
Yeah, we're
There you
taking.
go. I found your channel there, so I just dropped it into the chat there. Anybody want to sub up to Heather's channel? It looks like you're closing in on getting close to 1,000 subs. So it looks like you're almost to 800, right?
Yeah, when I get out of this joint, watch out, everybody.
All right. Well, I did just drop the link to your channel, so people go over there and sub her up. Going ahead and do that.
Thank you for coming on, by the way.
I heard your voice and I got right up here.
Right on.
Sorry to hear
Nice.
about your what's going on. I'm sending you a lot of love.
Thank you very much. Did your surgery go well?
I'm day 3 post surgery. Can't go into like all the details here right now, but it's got some sort of alarm happening.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
As long as it doesn't stop beeping, you're okay.
Yeah.
Before I die, I'll be right back, I think.
So Bruce, what else? So you do a lot of these. So do you go to people's houses and people call you up? They actually reach out to you and they want you to come and investigate their homes and stuff like that. Is that what goes on?
Yeah, that's what I work for, is doing private investigations at their private homes, where I can really dig into the history, and kind of connect the dots on if it is haunted, who is going to be haunting this house, and then I will go in there and do investigation. And my investigations, how I do it is I kind of just go at it at a very calm method. It's not like, for me, I don't think, I'm not trying to get clickbaits and stuff like that. So I do a lot of home investigations, trying to go in there calm and respect everything. And a lot of times the home investigations, they are more active than these pay to play places where you have to, pay for, to investigate. So
Well, that seems, why would you do that?
But in recent times, I've investigated houses, and after I left, and there were some activities that I've caught, and then I always, whatever I catch, I give to the homeowner on a flash drive, and all the history. So I will print up the entire history report and everything I find. And the past few years, after I do that, that location will then start trying to charge people to investigate. So I don't know. It's just the paranormal field has gotten real muddy on just everything that's trying to make, everyone is trying to make money on everything paranormal. And it really has muddied up on kind of the true investigations to the paranormal, I say.
One thing we'll never get rid of is grifters. I mean, there's always going to be those grifters out there who want to do that. We do have somebody else coming up on here that maybe has a question or just wants to say, hey, but either way, great to hear from you, Little Miss Red Velvet. How you doing tonight?
Hi there, guys. How you doing? I thought I'd get out of bed and set up my laptop and come and say hello.
All right, it's great to hear your voice, Little Miss Red Velvet.
Yay.
Thanks so much for popping up on the panel. Did we scare you into staying awake tonight?
This
well,
morning
I was a
for
bit
her.
worried about that airport. I've got to tell you, I used to be cabin crew, and I've flown to a lot of airports all over the world. And I did fly into Denver, but I don't remember all that blue horse for a start.
You won't forget it. When you see him, you won't forget it.
Can I just
Oh, she
say,
still has
old
dreams
man,
about it.
can I just say, old man Bills, you made me laugh in the chat.
Thank you.
That was quite funny. Also, traveling, I've got to say to you, I've been looking on Amazon. I'm trying to find that ejector pod. Have you found it yet?
The ejector pod? No, I have not. I have been searching and searching for one to just launch me out of this rocket ship that I'm in right now. If I come across one, I will definitely send it over to you just the same, because I think we might need one soon.
I'll tell you what though. Talking about your paranormal and stuff. As cabin crew, pilots often report seeing things in the air for a start, and I'm not sure about some of my pilots because they might have had a few Guinness because they were Aer Lingus pilots.
Ooh, I love Aer Lingus.
I love Guinness.
Yeah, so did we. So did we. They showed us every single Irish pub across the world.
Nice.
So that 24-hour from bottle to throttle doesn't happen over there. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, mind you, it's very different now because they all get tested and everything for flying, obviously, which is to make it safe, you know. But
That takes the
wasn't
fun
always
out of
like
it.
that.
This is like riding a carnival ride from a sober carny put it together. I mean, what's the fun? That should be like 2 less tickets, you know?
I would think on Aer Lingus, if they're drunk, that they would fly better.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you something. We had a few dodgy landings, though, I can tell you. And once, I'll tell you a quick story. I took a bottle of water into the pilot, and he said, "What's that for?" I said, "Well, you've planted it. You might as well water it."
Nice.
So,
The good old days.
British sense of humour, you know.
That's good.
But yeah,
I love it.
there's a lot of old like ghost stories around airplanes, right? Like they say that they've used reused parts off of planes that have crashed onto new
100%.
planes, and people have seen like phantom pilots and airline attendants like walking up and down the aisles of these new planes when there shouldn't be any ghost on board. Those were always some of my favorites. I think those were on like Unsolved Mysteries or something like that back in the day.
Yeah, and also we had a flight path that goes around the Bermuda Triangle, by the way.
Yeah, go around it.
Yeah. No going through it.
Yeah, I would. There's one, I live just off Lake Michigan, and we have what we call the Lake Michigan Triangle, where planes have disappeared.
Yeah, a bit
So-
scary stuff. I've had a couple of emergency landings. Once was at Paris Charles de Gaulle, which was interesting with the nose wheel collapse. But again, you train for it, but doing it in real life is a different story, you know.
I don't know if I'd be able to get back on. Nope.
So sorry, don't mean to scare anybody that's frightened of flying. Sorry.
I'd be like, I live in France now. That's it.
I love flying. A lot of people, they're scared of it. I love to fly.
People
I
used
know,
to
what
say
do you
to me,
think,
"Where
Bruce?
are we?"
Bruce, do you like to fly, Bruce?
I absolutely love flying. I used to fly for work, so I love flying. It's where I can read, so I read on planes, and I love it. I love people watching, so there's nothing better than people watching at an airport. So I love flying.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointing. Our people watching at airport, the level has just gone down after losing Spirit Airline, because those were some really fun. Because I've flown Spirit quite a few times. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've had to catch those last minute flights, places, and been like, oh my God, the only one that works is Spirit. And I'll tell you, one of the most fun, like, people watching experiences, if you ever, used to catch it like a Spirit airline from Atlanta to Miami or back, that was some fun Spirit airline people watching. It really was. There was always some shenanigans going on. It was fun.
I tell you something though, when you have issues when you're 39,000 feet in the air, it's not great. We had a fight once with a big group in economy, and this is a true story. We were transporting 2 US Marines, and they were quite, big guys. So we can't get involved, and nor can the flight deck for obvious reasons. So I went and asked them if they couldn't help. So they did. They came back down to economy, sorted it out with extra seat belts, and got them sat down and strapped in, these people that were fighting. Within about
I like the way
minutes.
she casually says with extra seat belts. She's like, yeah, they solved the problem with extra seat belts. So basically, y'all tied the people down.
Exactly. They tied them right down, and they were all sitting there in their seats looking absolutely terrified. It just made me laugh. And then when we landed at the airport in the US, obviously you guys are armed and everything, so you got on board with it. So these people that were fighting were absolutely terrified because they'd been strapped into their seats with extra seat belts. Then they got the armed police that got on board and transported them off. So they were absolutely terrified. So serves them right for fighting.
That's funny. Hoorah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
hoorah.
Exactly. Save my bacon, I tell you.
Freaking Marines, I tell you. They know how to have fun.
Yeah, don't you
Yeah. I've got a lot of good friends that are Marines. And they are fun people. They are fun people to hang out with. They're, might be a little
rowdy.
A little rowdy, but I've never been scared of rowdy in my life. So, as long as they don't settle down, then I can't have to sing those country songs like KJ does.
Yep, that's right.
What is the song?
All my rowdy friends have settled down. Is that the one you're talking about?
All my exes live in Texas.
That one too.
KJ, can you sing Tennessee Whiskey for me?
Oh,
you've got a challenge.
I haven't actually. I just sing it along with Chris because it's so beautiful. I'd have to have the lyrics
I don't
in
mean to
front
put
of
you on
me.
the spot there, AJ.
No, I mean that's just one of those songs where I'm
Okay,
like,
everybody
hold
put
on.
a chicken emoji in the chat.
No,
KJ,
I mean put the words. Hold on.
KJ, that was way too many. KJ, that was way too many words to say yes. You're gonna say it.
She's like, oh, this little old thing.
What is it? How does it?
So while you're looking that up, let me ask Bruce a question real fast. So Bruce, you've recently started a YouTube channel, correct? Like recently started being more active. I mean, I saw you started a long time ago, but you started actually being active on it.
Yeah. We've got me and my group's got some big plans for the YouTube channel. I've been investigating for long enough, and I really haven't did anything on social media. And I think it's we kind of all decided it's about time that we tried to kind of compile some stuff on YouTube and do some lives. So yeah, I just now maybe a week ago kind of posted a couple shorts and a video. So. But it's going to be a slow burn, that's for sure, on the YouTube. But it's under Bruce Conspiracy or Bruce Paranormal and Coffee.
Right,
So,
I think I got it right here because I subbed to you the other day. All right, I'm dropping that in the chat right there. It says sub to Bruce's new channel. Right there. That should be the right one. Let me click on it and make sure. It says Bruce's Paranormal and Coffee, correct?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right. That's you, right? Bruce's Paranormal.
Yep.
I just want to make sure we're not telling people to go anywhere else. So, if you want to check out like Bruce's stuff, he's starting out. He's about to post. I guess you're going to be posting a lot of your investigations and stuff like that on there.
Yes. I do ghost investigations a lot. but I also do UFOs and cryptids and anything that is kind of, paranormal. So, we've got some big plans coming up. I guess I can say for sure, once this warm weather gets here, I live in Ohio, and we've got, I guess it might be the official cryptid is the Loveland Frogman. I think it's almost official now. But we've got, firsthand accounts of this Loveland Frogman, and we are going to...
What is Frogman?
Oh, you haven't heard of Frogman?
No, what the heck is Frogman?
Only in Ohio.
Yeah. So the Loveland Frogman, I guess I'll tell it to you for free because it's actually in my book, the story. So I won't make you buy the book. I'll just tell you some of the story to it. The Loveland Frogman was seen by a handful of police officers, and they put it in its report. The police officer put that they saw a 4-foot frog-like man on the side of the road near Miami, the Miami River here in Ohio. And that was in the, kind of the 60s, the 1960s. And there was another report in the 70s and 80s and all the way up to, today that there is not one, but a few of these kind of 4-foot frog-like beings that's on the Miami River. So, the stories have gotten to, how outrageous of seeing a 4-foot frogman is. So
right,
he's cute.
That's a
I
family.
just looked him up.
They're the Smiths.
Yeah,
they're the Smiths from Ohio.
Oh my God!
It
There's
takes
a
all
reason why.
kinds.
There's a reason why it's always Florida man versus Ohio man. I will proudly, go down with the Florida man here, so we can be Gator. I don't want to say Gator man. No, that would be like blasphemy for me to say, being a Miami Hurricanes fan. But I get it though.
Funny.
Frogman in Ohio. That is fascinating. I've never heard of that.
yeah. So we're going to dump kayaks in this Miami River and kayak to where he's been seen from the water instead of on the road. So we're going to get in the water and do an entire trail cam, a lot of cameras set up, and see if we can't capture on video this big iguana or frogman.
How fun. That's cool.
Yep. So, and like I said, houses are really awesome, but I also have a boat. So we have here in the Ohio, there was a famous bridge that fell, and there's a Mothman that's tied to this bridge, and there was a lot of people that died on this bridge when it fell. It's Silver Bridge. We're going to go, I have a boat, so we're going to go boat on top of where this bridge is and see if we can't catch, any EVPs or the Mothman himself. So that's another, it's another video. We're going to videotape this and throw it on YouTube and possibly even dive and see what's, the Ohio River is really murky, but I think I can, I don't know. I doubt I'm at least going to dive down to the bottom. I don't know the depth of it, and do, some investigating around that Silver Bridge and see about Mothman, and going to other kind of boat shipwrecks on Erie and doing the same thing and doing multiple houses. So a lot of locations, a lot of plans, and hopefully my editing skills can make some decent movies or shows or episodes. But
now let me ask you, when you go down these rivers, and you're doing this. I mean, when you say you have a boat, it's not a canoe, is it?
So no, I've got a 20. I think I got a 26-foot boat. So
Okay. God, you started worrying me a little bit, Bruce. You were talking about going down a river with a bunch of guys on a canoe going to find something.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm starting to get worried about you.
But we
Love that movie.
Oh man.
Started worrying about you a little bit, my friend. Started worrying about you.
Yep.
Cover the porthole.
Yeah.
And West Virginia is right there on the other side
Oh,
of
yeah.
Ohio. So
Yeah, a matter of fact, that's I'm gonna be that's right down that movie, isn't it? So
Yeah, be careful.
but yeah, we are going to kayak to Little Miami. So, and then we are going to dump kayaks from the Ohio River also. And I guess if I hear a banjo, I'm just going to start shooting.
yeah,
I'll start singing.
like
Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Dan over
Yeah.
here says, "Paddle faster." I hear banjos.
Right, exactly. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry you're sitting there talking about, I made a
No,
bunch of
that was
guys. We're going to
good.
take a canoe, a boat trip down the river. And I'm like, I don't mind it. Be careful, Bruce. Be careful. You don't know what you're going to run into. Never
Yeah.
know.
Bruce, you should come across the UK. We've got some haunted castles.
Yes. I almost went to UK a few months ago with another group that's over there, but I guess if the stars align, I will probably go over there and investigate some stuff.
Yeah, you would really enjoy it. There's some castles with some very weird stuff in it, a bit like that airport.
It's the history here in the United States. When we talk about, well, it's old here, we're talking 200 years. When I went over to see across the pond, 200 years is like new to some of the stuff. You're talking thousands.
For sure.
But
Want to bring up or ask or inquire about something interesting about this topic. Would that be okay?
Yeah. Jump in. We'll be on for about another 10 minutes. About
Okay,
another
cool.
10 minutes, we'll probably wrap this up. Go ahead. Jump
All
in
right.
there, Heather.
All right, cool. So I think it's really interesting regarding paranormal investigation and fields, informational fields, the morphic fields of that connects different species with the patterning and information that connect them, or each individual has its own, we have our own field of information. It could be separate from our physicality. It could be like we're drawing from like our thoughts and our energy, and the electromagnetism and the patterning and everything is not, it's not stored within the physical body. It's like you can sense and pick up when you go into a room. You can pick up the information of the other person's field just by kind of being around them in a very subtle way, if you're able to tune into like, oh, interesting, and things will come to you. And so when a person is getting ready to lose their body, that doesn't, it's not working anymore, and the plasma, the light, the information, the spirit, the part of us that is the informational fields that we're like continuously refining and recycling in our, however it happens, and that doesn't go because of the law of thermodynamics. It's just transfers to a different phase, but it's still there. And so like when there's emotion that's looping, like heavy energy and motion that's looping, and it's not expanding, and it's just repeating upon itself, and it's like in an area there's a charge that the physicality is not there, but the electromagnetism looping of that that emotion trying to complete its cycle is still there, sort of in that area, and it could be there for hundreds of years. And it's like, could be like the heart, the electromagnetic field of the heart. Those emotions are real, and they're actually measurable. And so like sometimes if a person is in a house and they pass away and they've had, it's a very they have a lot of repressed stuff, and they're not free feeling with it, and that looping of that energy, of that emotion trying to complete itself, is that electromagnetism that is able to be picked up by like the equipment that uses the detection for electromagnetism. They can pick up the looping of, you know what I mean?
Sort of like it's recording like what's going on.
Yeah, like the like some, I would say some fields of information that are released from the physical interface that they've been attached to, for the interfaces extended however long the coding of that thing, like an apple, a person, a tree, it has a plan, and it's going to grow until it's done, and that information is in the coding of the DNA or whatever. But there's like an animating spirit too that's also in there to help along with that. And so when the coding is done, the animating spirit leaves. So if the animating spirit is too like probably attached emotionally to the physical experience, it doesn't expand and leave that looping pattern, and it stays repeating over and over. That's why you hear in a house the same knocking on a door, or the same sound over and over, the same moaning, or the same something. It's just this repeating of this.
It's like a ghost in a loop.
Yeah, a ghost stuck in the loop. Exactly.
Like we always like a residual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they always call like a residual haunting. Like
the
it's
energy
just
imprinted on the room.
Exactly.
over and over. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting to think about. So
It makes a lot more sense in haunting houses, yeah, because the energy stays with the building itself.
Right. And especially with like crystal and water holding memory, it stays. It stays where it is. It stays in that area.
Oh, yeah. See, I like the scientific aspect to looking at things. Like Bruce, let me ask you this: when you go to things, are you looking? Like, what is your first thing you're going to look for? Are you looking for, I don't want to use the word debunking, but are you looking for what it isn't before you're looking for what it is, or vice versa?
Yes. Like in a house, the first thing I do is debunk, and I will use a EMF detector to debunk. I don't necessarily use an EMF detector to find ghosts, but I do to see about like faulty wiring. Faulty wiring can cause all kinds of, kind of emotion feelings. And then, if I do hear a noise, if a door opens, I want to open and close that door. So yeah, I tend to go into a place very skeptical and try to debunk everything. And I think the easiest thing to debunk is kind of what she's talking about, is that residual haunting. So that residual haunting is, you're sitting there and you hear that kind of that phantom footsteps. A lot of the times the residual hauntings are easily debunked with something natural. That's like bad plumbing, birds, raccoons. So what people are thinking that they're hearing residual, like every night I'm hearing scratches on the wall. Well, yeah, you're hearing scratches on the wall because it's nighttime, and that's when like possums and raccoons come out. So, but there is a definitely that element of that residual haunting that's kind of imprints on something on the property, and it is played, just like she said, in a loop. And that is more of a, it's just, to me, it's more of a it is the difficult thing to pinpoint is a residual, because it doesn't happen all the time. And then, you've got like that intelligent spirit that can communicate. So the residual is just that, that loop of that noise or that smell playing over and over, and it really can't interact with you. But the intelligent side of a spirit, it's walking through the house, and if you can say what's your name and it tells you your name, it's got some kind of intelligence instead of this loop. So, but yeah, I'll run EMFs through the entire house and see if there's faulty wire, which I did that today on the property tonight. I have a motion detector that I absolutely love. It's called the Flux 2, and it's got 2 motion detectors on it.
I was so hoping you were going to say capacitor.
Yeah, the flux capacitor.
I was so hoping.
Yeah, it's the Flux
machine.
2, and it's this triangle box, and it's got 2 sensors on it. It's just motion, and I like it because something physically is going to have to walk by it to set this up. This thing was it was very active. It was going off and on through the night, and it was too active. So I kind of started debunking this piece of equipment, and sure enough, the light to the fan that was overhead, there is a fan. Just the light being on set that sensor off, the motion sensor. So it was some kind of the light bulb, the electric, kind of this free energy that was manipulating a motion sensor. So every time I turned the light on, that motion detector was going off kind of sporadic, and shut it off, nothing happens. So I do a lot of debunking, so you can debunk the house, and plus you got to debunk your equipment also, because your equipment can be interfering with the house electricity, and it's kind of this, the EMFs, the bleed off of the house. So I got, to the point of this free energy, I was more thinking of, you can, I think they call it like the Faraday curtains.
Faraday cage? Is that
the cage?
Yeah.
For curtains. What it does, it blocks EMFs.
Faraday cage.
And I'm wondering, in these residual hauntings, can you block it off? Can you use this cage in paranormal investigations and trying to either capture that energy or contain that energy? So
it contains radio waves. So if it's making sound in the room and its frequency, yes, you can contain it in an area. You should really look into a Kazanoff mirror and look at pressure differentials in the room. Set up your convex mirror, set up your razor blade, set up your colors, your blue and your red, and look into it and look for a pressure differential in the room. If you think something's moving in there or has a constant spirit, just put it in the way of it. You know what I mean? And see if the pressure changes in the room. A lot of the times when you get to something that's haunted, you'll find out that the temperature will drop, or it'll get hotter. And that's when you need that mirror in there so that you could see the exact amount of heat level that it goes to. That's the beauty of it.
Interesting, yeah.
I understood like a couple words out of that, but it's fascinating.
Right. I know it's always.
I completely agree.
Tunes, I always say surround yourself with smart people, and it will it'll make you look better.
Nathan can build this stuff. Just tell me it works.
So one of the things I wanted to say real quick was a lot of these things. What was that, Toombs? You looked up that thing. I think KJ actually sent it to me as well, which I thought was funny. But it was that new poll that went out, like how many people believe in ghosts or different countries, different things like that. Do you remember the statistics on that?
Yeah, I think it was almost 50% of Canadians believe in something paranormal, whether and they kind of lump all of the paranormal stuff, not just ghosts, but like the cryptids and all of those things. So like half the country believes in something, some form.
Was
and
it
we're
only
not far.
Canada? Was it only Canada they pulled?
Well, I looked up for the U.S. because that kind of was like, well, what about the U.S.?
I mean, they put like
it's a little different.
They put ham on their pizza and call it bacon. So I mean, we don't know if we can trust them or not.
I like ham on my pizza and pineapple.
I don't eat meat on my pizza. I eat broccoli.
Okay, we're not getting into that. Next thing we know, we'll be saying whether or not beans should be in chili. We're not going down this road.
Always goes back to the chili.
But there's a million things that like to me, I believe in that there probably is. I mean, ghosts, or there probably is that those things out there that are out there. But I think a lot of times there is a scientific, or not necessarily even really scientific, logic for solving some of this stuff. I do believe that they are there, but I do not believe that every case is this. So I like what you're saying there, Bruce, like going in there, looking and trying to figure out what is, what isn't, before you even go in and look to see what is, what really is, what it really be.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we all got YouTube, and some of the angles where people investigate at, they go in the house already in their mind, this place is haunted.
Right.
Yeah.
And
your mind will manifest whatever
yeah.
your mind wants to manifest. I mean, that's just human nature, of course. I mean, like if you're scared, like if you watch a scary movie and then go stand out in the middle of the woods by yourself, you're gonna hear a bunch of stuff, and
you're gonna hear banjos.
I mean, I remember one time I was watching the movie The Ring. I was watching the movie The Ring with this girl that I knew. So I'm watching this movie The Ring with this girl that I knew, and it was like oh my God, it was getting all intense, and I like secretly dialed the phone number to the house, and she jumped up out of the chair, just like screamed, because just the phone ringing scared her. I mean, it's kind of the same concept of your mind will put you in that place if because that's just how humans work. I mean, it's just normal. You're going to be scared. You're going to manifest things, and it's going to be there.
Well,
but then there's those things that come out of nowhere, and you're like, well, what the hell was that?
He wasn't watching The Ring. He was watching Bone Tomahawk. Don't let him lie.
He's lying.
The best movie ever. If you've never seen Bone Tomahawk, you really need to watch it.
I have a feeling I'm never gonna see that.
I'm never gonna watch it, just so I can see him lose his brain.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow just because he keeps saying it.
Oh my God. Well, look, guys, we're about to wrap this thing up. I see we still do have a Little Miss Red Velvet here. Little Miss Red Velvet, you still here with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening intently.
You are listening intently. Okay, so we're going to wrap this thing up here in a second. We're going to go out. I mean, so it takes us a minute to go out. So what do you got to shout out for us here? What do you got for the peeps?
Could you be specific?
I know. Don't you love being put on the spot? Exactly. No. Any like last words you want to say? I'm kind of going to go person to person, let everybody do things, make KJ sing a song here in a minute, and we're going to go out in style.
Oh, okay. What have I got? I'll sing a bit with you, KJ.
Well, let's go ahead and do it, because I know TF will cut me off anyway if I wait to the very last. So,
all right, what do you got for us, KD? You actually got something for us?
Smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. All right, that's
wow. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
I got chills.
Look at that.
Traveling.
I love
Chris
Stapleton.
I just want to say to you guys, this is a great show. I love your trivia, as you know, and I'm very competitive. So can I just ask stop dropping me when I get all the questions lower than fourth.
Oh, I have no control over that. I have no control over that. It only shows the top, like, you know, whatever 12 people or whatever. I don't have control over that.
And Little Miss, the answer is never Montana.
Oh, I'm going to make sure this Sunday night there is going to be an answer this Sunday night. I'm going to make this fun. This Sunday night there will be an answer that is Montana, but you're not going to know which one it is. I will guarantee that.
I hate Montana.
Oh, yeah.
And also traveling. Thanks for putting me on the spot with the flags, by the way.
That was a good one. That was one of the best ones.
Hey, you did really good on it, I thought, though. Hey, I thought you did good, really.
Hey, I was concentrating so much, and do you know what time it was?
It was probably like 7 a.m. where you're at?
5 in the morning? Like 5?
Yeah, a bit 4 o'clock in the morning, excuse me, try to get all them flags.
I know, and that's what makes it fun, though. Yeah, you know, we used to do it so simple, but then everybody would cheat, so I figured out ways of making it hard. And it's more fun. People have fun, you know, really competing, and it's a good time Sunday nights, Monday morning to you, but yeah.
No, it's
it
great
makes
fun,
it
and I
hard.
just wanted to say thank you, joking aside. And it's really great to meet you guys. That's why I wanted to get up and pop in.
It's so cool to have you on.
Yeah, you're
good to hear
welcome.
your voice.
Call in anytime. Anytime we're
for
live,
sure.
you're always more than welcome to call in, give us your thoughts. You know, we always love having you here.
And Little Miss, I'm going to come over. I'm coming to the UK probably next spring. We're going to go do some ghost stuff, all right? I'm going to go find a castle.
I've just bought an ejector seat.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Ejectors.
Send me that link. I want the link to that
I want
ejector
one.
seat as well. I almost said injecting seat, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want one of
Ouch.
those.
That's-
but I want
that's
the
different.
ejector seat. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Fool's got something else on his mind.
Right. Almost misspoke.
Where you ready to go,
Almost
buddy?
misspoke. I'd have never lived that down. People have been clipping it on the internet for the end of eternity. So, yeah. All right. So Bruce, I dropped your panel there, or your channel. I'll do it again right now. So, Bruce, we got to get you back up here one night. I'd like to pick your brain. I'd like you to come back up one night when Baker's here so y'all could talk more about, EVPs and, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what do you want to shout out to the people there, Bruce?
Yeah, just follow me on I made my home on X. Follow me on X. It's under Bruce Conspiracies or Bruce Paranormal and Coffee, YouTube. And yeah, I've got a couple books out on Amazon. They're all things paranormal. I've got 5 series, so I've got 5 volumes. So cryptids, most haunted locations. It's the series is called Mystery Hunters. So check those out on Amazon. It's
Didn't you recently do a children's book as well? Didn't you?
They all are actually a children's book.
Okay.
Just for you, fools.
I know. I can actually read a book. I'm down for this.
So
I can read too.
they're all, they're all real stories. So like the Mystery Hunters, the first and second series, they're it's just all these true stories compiled into books. And like the Hopkinsville Goblin case, that's a really cool case. But I've got like Dracula's Castles, and it's got the true reports of kind of true paranormal events. And at at each end of the stories, they're just short stories. I think they're like 2 to 3 pages long. And after each story, there's like a coloring page activity with puzzles and stuff. So
That's cool, though.
yeah. So my daughter, my daughter's really big in the paranormal. We really couldn't find any books that would like suit her. So me and her, we kind of put our heads together and we made 5 books. So the first 2 is
That's cool.
yeah, just a bunch of
that's
paranormal, and the one is just dedicated to haunted locations, and the other is just dedicated to cryptids, and I've got one dedicated with all the UFO stuff. So
Yeah, because what do you do as a kid when you're into the like I remember being a kid going to the library wanting to read about ghosts, and they're just, there's nothing. So I think that's pretty cool that you have that. A little too late for, well, I don't know. My kid's 17. He'd probably still read. Probably the
like you
biggest
said,
book he would
there's a
read
book.
would be
Like you said to him, so there's a book I can read. I can be like,
Yeah.
see ghost run. See
Yeah.
ghost, like the old
There you
See
go.
Spot. Yeah, no, I'm joking, Bruce. I'm not like dissing any book. I'm dissing on my own. No, I actually am a book reader. They're giving me hell. I actually am a little bit learned, whether or not you believe that or not.
he's a finger reader.
Yeah, exactly. You're not the first woman who has called me.
Oh, never, ever say that.
Every.
All right, so I dropped Bruce's link right there in the chat. Y'all go over there and sub up Bruce over there. Heather, you still here with us?
No,
All
she's
right,
like, yeah.
No,
Yeah, I think
she's sick
I'm
right
still
now.
Here. I'm
Oh,
alive.
she's still here.
She's
The
still here.
alarm.
Okay, wait.
Yay.
Okay, we're still
Hey,
hearing a
thanks for-
beep. All right,
Yeah,
we're still
cool.
hearing a beep, so we still got Heather. There's Heather's link. Heather, you got any last words for us?
Yeah, it's just been so great being welcomed up here to hang out with y'all. It's really a nice channel. This is my third time tuning in, and so I was really happy to see the opportunity to come up, especially tonight, to send my in-voice personal condolences and share love. And so my advice for the people is that, I'm in a hospital environmental setting, lots of different electricity, lots of frequency, lots of noise, lots of static, very challenging to maintain your individual sort of like clear signal coherence, all that kind of stuff, but not impossible. And I just want, it seems to be representative of the entire world. It's just a smaller example when we go out of our comfort zones, where we have set our own vibe, I guess, for lack of a better word, and then go out, and then it starts getting distorted, and with all the noise and chaos out there in the world. So we just learn how to keep ourselves centered and balanced from the center point. And it's cool when learning about the physics, especially like plasma research and torus mechanics and things like that, where you can see that there's like a central inertial dielectric point that you can kind of like place onto anything, like a fruit, a tree, a person. It's their motive, that central furnace. Basically what I'm saying is, like, keep centered in your 0 point, whatever, if you don't even know what that is, and just keep learning about discernment, about what energy is coming into your field, and if it feels good or if it learn how to discern, learn how to
Stay true to your magnetic north.
stay true to your essential electromagnetic signature. Exactly, that is like your animating spirit here. And I think the authenticity of that is like building upon that is a super powerful thing that can build even your field even stronger if you focus on honoring that part of yourself rather than all the conditioning and programming and all the different layers and confusion and noise and distortion that we're all swimming in, like this fog. We're all like hypnotized in this fog, and we're slowly like crawling out of the sand and seeing the light and understanding what we can do for ourselves and how to think about things in a different sort of way, so it's not so spooky. Like, magic is not supernatural. Supernatural is just very, very natural. I feel like if we go back to like the very basics, all this supernatural size stuff is just what naturally happens when you have that clear signal or that clarity without all the noise. So it's just cool to see that, like, basically I talk forever. I'll wrap it up. Thank you for having me on, and thanks for shouting on my channel.
Hey, you're very welcome. You're always welcome over here. Yeah, you need to come over and play trivia with us Sunday night. You sound like an intellectual.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday nights we got a hell of a trivia challenge over here. Anybody
Cool.
will
I will
vouch for
come
that.
by.
Oh yeah, every Sunday night, 10 o'clock. All right, so let's wrap this up real fast. KJ, you got anything coming up for us this week? You got any bangers coming out? You got anything coming up for us?
You know, I've been slow moving. I've had so many other things going on
that's a no.
right now. So yeah, but I will after the second week of June. You'll be seeing me put out stuff again. I'm other things going on, so I'm not quite right now.
All right, so that was the yeah. That's
Yeah.
a no. LW, do you want to go on ahead and say yes or no?
No. But I would like to thank Red Velvet and Heather. Hope you get well soon. Old Man Bill, it's good to hear from you. We were all thinking about you today.
Mm-hmm.
And Tombstone, thanks for the great job getting the stuff ready for the show. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
KJ, great song.
Hey, and red velvet instead of black velvet, but whatever. Thank you for talking about Tennessee.
I feel so much bonding going on right here, right now.
I know.
This is like
Hey,
I'm actually getting a little bit sweaty. You know? I know. I feel like I'm about to like bust out a hacky sack. You know. This is,
I feel like
dude, that would be
like,
awesome, man.
All right,
and
Nathan.
gosh, hey, it was super
Hacky
cool.
sack.
Nathan, Old Man Bill's brother. I know
Yes,
you're going
we
through a
love
lot,
ya.
man. Much love for you, man.
Mhm.
You know that. We started the show out, asking people to pray for you. You got anything you want to say to anybody out there? Anything you got coming up this week, or anything at all you got, brother?
I say thank you to Heather for calling in. I've been trying to talk to her for weeks, to get on the show to talk about this kind of stuff. So I appreciate that she called in on this show, especially today. You know what I mean? It's one of those days that you just kind of need cheering up. And I wasn't going to come on, and I just started laughing in the chat and said, man, this is where I belong. So I just had to come on and get a few more laughs in. So, yeah, I don't know that I'll be doing anything this week, guys. It's just a bad week. I might tinker a little bit, shock myself once or twice, and get a little happy. But that's about it.
Like this right here.
Yeah. Good time.
I got a big old dog collar and I like to get shocked. So, alright, we have these little grapes here. No, they're not the size of my balls. Okay?
There we go, Nathan checking in with us. We love you, Nathan.
Look at
You know
his
that.
face every time.
Nothing like a
He's
good
so
song
happy.
for us, huh?
That's awesome.
Love you, Nathan. You know that. I'm glad you came up tonight, man.
Yeah,
I
for
hope
sure.
we helped you have some laughs in a time when you needed them.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, man. We love you, brother. Tombstones. All right, tell us what you got coming up this week. I know you got a load of stuff for us.
I got a load of something. Monday, I have a special Memorial Day stream that I'm going to do. It's about a World War I soldier, and I'm going to be at his gravesite. Going to do a little cleaning, and then we're going to walk around the cemetery and just check out some other headstones and tell some other stories, but his is the major focus. So we're going to do a little World War I history. Hopefully I can do it without messing up too much. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be going to Battle Creek, which is the cereal capital of the world. And we're going to be checking out there's a creepy, kind of an old true crime story about a guy who killed his son, had a brothel and a saloon, and was quite the character in his time. He's buried at this cemetery, and then like our serial guys are all buried there and stuff. So I'm going to do a little bit of some stories about them. So that's what's coming up.
Cereal guys. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Cereal guys.
I always liked hanging out with them too. No, I look forward to that. That is, that's super cool. So everybody make sure, I know Nightbot has been dropping Tombstone's link. I know it's been dropping Nathan's link, LW's, KJ's. We've dropped Bruce's link in there. We've dropped, Heather's link in there as well. Everybody sub up, everybody out there. We like to help everybody grow, help everybody do everything. this is a fun place for a lot of fun people to come and collaborate. That's kind of the point of this show. That's why we like to have different people on here hosting, different people on here having a good time. It's all about collaboration and spreading love and having a good time. Everybody, do make sure you look out there. This is Memorial Day weekend. It's not really happy Memorial Day to anybody because that is kind of odd. But this is a time where you should really sit back and, thank all those people who passed away and, for your freedoms and for you to be the Americans that we are. That is, thank all those people who have passed away, throughout the years, all the way through to make America what it is, and even other countries as well. I know we have people in Great Britain and stuff like that. You guys fought for the same things that we did, so this is a day we celebrate that. So we do, hope everybody has a safe and, Memorial Day weekend. Go out there and put a flag on the ground. Go out there and, do something good. Tell, a veteran thank you. Tell somebody something like that. Just be a good person this weekend. That would be a good thing. We will have trivia night this Sunday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the United States, as always. And, so other than that, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Little Miss Red Velvet. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Old Man Bills, for coming up. LW Tombstones. Well, not KJ. I mean, your song kind of, whatever. Yeah. But, so everybody out there, thanks a lot for tuning in. Tell us good night in the chat. It is very nice to have had everybody come up here and hang out with us. God bless each and every one of you, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Tune in Sunday night, trivia night, Sunday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be